Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. We're so glad you're with us today. We have an incredible show. It's a sales show. It's a sale event. We're in our final days of our sizzling summer savings sale. So we are giving you 10% off everything on this show for 3 hours, tomorrow's show for 3 hours. Let me tell you what we have today. Of course, I've been telling you a little bit about it. If you've been with me throughout the week, you know we have a very special debut today. It is something that has been a bit long awaited, I must say, but they say as a rule, good things come to those who wait. So we do have a very special, really the completer to our set of our designer burnished diamond pieces. Those are those big, wide, started with a bangle, came out in a ring. Now we have the earrings to go with it, and they are hoop earrings that everybody, and I mean everybody, can wear. They're amazing. So we will see those today. Coming up in about an hour, we will see those hoop earrings. They are on the way. They are truly, it looks like a designer piece that you went out and spent $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 on. I know how many of you have the bangle because it's not only a great seller, it's our best seller all time. So that bangle, yet you may have, you know the one I'm talking about, right? The really heavy gold, really thick, really wide. It's got that diamond burnished into the bangle, and then there's 77 points. Well, if you have that bangle, or 5 of them, because some of you have stacked a lot of those together, well, we have something special to go with it. So we've had the ring. The ring is still here, by the way, so we will have a quick little look at the ring, which is also an amazing price, but the earrings are here as well, and they are beautiful. Bigger diamonds, your go-to. This could be your new every single day style earring for the rest of time. So very much looking forward to those. They are designer. They're new. We also have Mahenge spinels by the yard. The MSBTY, okay? Mahenge spinels, that's really rare. In one, we've got a whole necklace full of them. That's one of our most affordable ideas of the day. So if you have always, because I know how many of you have asked me over the years, do you think you might ever get some color in the DBTYs? Well, the answer today is yes. We've got our diamonds by the yard in the spinel style. Also have a yellow diamond. It is what started it all. It is the ring that launched 1,000 ships. So it is all about the yellow diamond, although I must say, this yellow diamond we have been saving. We have been waiting. We are so excited to bring you the most vivid color we have had. Hear me out on that, because I've had literally thousands of yellow diamonds here, including bigger sizes. Yet today we are going to see this vivid, beautiful, intense color. Wait till you see it. It's amazing. It's a 1 carat of 1, but then it's got almost 2 carats in diamonds around it, and it's right there. It's the classic. It is the go-to. This is what started it all. The very first time I ever brought a yellow diamond at TVON, which was almost 7 years ago, it was this ring, it was this design. So very excited that's here for you today. We also have a copper-bearing purple. It is really exceptionally rare. They all are, but this one's got a really elongated pear-shaped cutting to it. We're also going to see an incredible Tanzanite. Oh my goodness, this emerald cut. 7 carats 04, and I must say it is, I'm really going to give you one of the best prices I think we've ever seen on Blue Wing. Not I think, I know, because I'm up here talking about him. We have an incredible Blue Wing block D. It's a museum reserve. It's an emerald cut. You can see that from a distance away. Yellow diamond necklace is here. Big stone, amazing price tag. There's only one. Most of what we're going to see throughout the show, one of a kinds, as usual. So get ready to shop. Have the phone in hand ready to go. Before we get started, I do want to send a special birthday wish to the very most important person in my world, and that is my mom. So my mom is celebrating a birthday today. So Mom, I wish we could be together. This is, I'll take it, being able to just wish her a happy birthday and many, many more. She is the woman responsible for who I am today, and she's a joy to everyone who's ever met her. So Mom, happy birthday, and wishing you a fabulous day, and wishing we could be together, but sending my love to you. So Mom, who also, by the way, among many traits, I could need more than 3 hours to list off all of her incredible traits, but she is also the one who is credited for my love of jewelry. It started at a young age thanks to her. So again, probably wouldn't be standing here today if it weren't for her. So Mom, I know, wishing you a happy birthday. So let's get started with an aquamarine. And again, welcome into Saturday. Very exciting piece here. This is going to be a good one. We love a good aqua, don't we? This is as good as it gets in aquamarine. It's 1128722. And that is, yep, it's Aqua Sierra Santa Maria at its best. It's a carat 77 in the oval, plus it's in platinum with a few diamond accents on the sides. So that's looking really good, and it is all for 1 kala. So that's kind of the deal here. We're going to see a lot of one-of-a-kinds throughout the show. We've got our big top of the hours. We've got those really sensational pieces that I know we're excited about, but there's a lot of beautiful ideas as well. And I wouldn't just say, well, I'm going to wait for the top of the hour. No, come on in. Shop up a storm today, because this is what Saturday savings are all about. It's our big sale event. It is really where you're getting the best values. Well, I've been in the business a long time. I've never seen values like this. And saying that in today's era is a little bit, I would say, even more impressive. So here is our big aqua. And of course, that's a carat 77 stone with 5 points in diamonds diamonds. There are just limited diamonds here, but that is a beautiful sweeping turning. It feels like it's in motion. It is still a classic because no one's going to go, ooh, that ring's out there. But it's so different than just your basic. Could have put the band straight on through, given it a basic halo. Instead, it's more whimsical. It's got some movement. It feels like a very special ring, which is what we like to see here, and that's what it looks like on the hands. You can see softer blues, of course, in the aqua, but still the bigger punch of color than you'd ever expect to get from other aquamarines that, you know, don't have all that much color to go off of, because it really has to be that Sierra Santa Maria material to get that richer color we love. That's a little sense of the scale and the size. And then here we go with this one on the up close here. This is really, really beautiful. And thought we'd start you with the value and keep them going all day. Shall we? We got 3 hours. Let's do it. It's an amazing opportunity to get into whatever it is. I mean, you just decide. And if you have a request, oh yeah, get those in too. We'd love to help you out with those. But this is going to be, oh, how about a better value than even this $19.99 deal? Got an exceptional piece here. Again, if you've ever wanted to dive into the Sierra Santa Marias, here is your chance. They are not inexpensive if, and that's a big if you ever find them elsewhere in the world, ooh, get ready. They are some of the most pricey stones out there. Really. I mean, aquamarine, it's all dependent on the quality. And if you find basic, it doesn't have to be all that expensive. When you find this best in the world, another level like $60,000 or more per carat, by the way. So instead of 19, we're going to blow it out right now. It's not going to be 19 or even $9.99. First caller gets, remember, taking 10% off the price you see on the air, wherever that ends up. So here we are with a very, very important piece, and it's going to be $888 to get that one home. Not to mention, it's $88.80 off. So that'll make it $799 just by saying, I think I'll take that. And that is that beautiful platinum. Remember, that is platinum. So we've got that platinum piece for you with that nearly 2 carat March's birthstone, but that is the best of color as it gets. And we'll see who's got it for $799. I have opal and rose gold today. I have a chrome diopside. I can literally count on one hand the number of times in 9 years I've had chrome diopside on this show. We've got one today, so that's going to be coming out. We also have an Alexandrite that I think, I'm not always a fan of Alexandrites. They can be really pretty and they can be really kind of eh. We have got a stunning, stunning stone here today for you. Look at that. There's the chrome diopside. I mean, it looks like Sapphire, or it looks like really, really pristine emerald, but instead, it's going to be nice and affordable. This is that Alexandrite. We're going to see, look at that, a June birthstone, and wow, already looking purple and green there together. So that's very important. And welcome in. I'm glad to see we got a lot of shining, happy faces here today, so that's going to be good. We're going to need every operator we get because we got that big top of the hour, and of course, we're going to make it a loss leader, because in today's gold world, you know, it's funny, we debuted the bracelet and the ring a long time ago, and it's taken us some time to get the earrings perfected for you as far as our top of the hour is concerned when we see it next hour. But I got to say, the amount of gold we have in this earring and the big diamonds that you're going to see, it really is going to take, we're moving mountains on value. We really are. We're putting together a value that you will not believe. It is so stunning. Stay with us for the top of the hour if you're not quite registered yet. If you haven't done your research on the love designs from the French designer, you may want to look into these price tags, because I know putting prices out loud like $30,000 sound like that could be made up. They're not. They're actual realistic prices when you shop designer world. So keep that in mind as we get ready to shop today for our big top of the hour. Take a look at this though. This is going to be our aqua one more time. So who's got it? And then we're not going to leave anything here today, right? We know that. Let's get into that chrome diopside. It's a large piece. Again, this is a stone that is beloved by those collectors out there, but we don't see it all that often. Why? We don't get it a lot, and I'll tell you why. We leave it to the other guys to bring you the murky material, because this is also a stone. It's rare in the beginning because you've got a chrome-rich stone, but it's also about the color, and a lot of times I'm not going to bring most of it to you because it's too dark, it's too overly saturated. This stone is a perfect example of what would probably be one of the more popular stones in the world if they all looked like this. It's 112-6474, and it is our round stone. 2 carats 95 in the chrome diopside. Diamonds as well right beneath it. That is a lot of gold here, and I'm glad to see some gold. We got gold, 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 gold galore. 7 points in diamonds on this one. It's a larger piece, but feels, again, very abstract, and it's designed the asymmetrical look. It's chrome diopside at $295. That's the carat weight, and then you also have 7 points in diamonds beneath it. That is going to be in white, yellow, or rose. You do get an option there to change it up if you'd like. I don't know if you need to change much about it. It's got the diamonds pavé at the bottom. It's got this bail that's hidden in part of the design here. We'll take a look at it from a distance because it's no small piece. Look at that. That's got some size to it. And that's going to be our stunning. See how bright it is? Most chrome diopsides, you get 5 feet away, 2 feet away, an inch away and it just suddenly looks like onyx because it's too overly saturated, too dark. That is in the stone where look at how it moves. It just gives you this bright glow, not to mention it's reflecting in the sides of the mirror finished gold as well of the pendant itself. As far as measurement goes, let's get you a look at that. And again, happy Saturday. So glad you're all with us. Look at that. That's a 1 inch and I would say an 1 1/8 probably. Top to bottom, we'll show you here on the neckline as well. So you can see what that's going to look like from a distance. And boy, really just look at those bright greens reflecting. It's just a beautiful, beautiful stone. I mean, it just has those, it's so bright. It's what we love to see. And we're going to make it very affordable. Go back up close for you and send it on out of here, shall we? It's one of our rarities. I know we get requests for it. Usually it's not something that we have. We're really particular about the quality. It's got to be that brighter, you know, AAA beyond. And also keep in mind, it's only mined a few months out of the year because it comes from Siberia. So it just sounds cold, right? And that's the thing. It's a really tough stone to mine. All stones, all gems are mined from the earth. They're really kind of, again, it's a tough business to be in. Gemstone mining is no easy thing. This is one of the more ridiculous ones because you have these elements of the environment and the weather and the topography that make it so challenging. And it's under $1,000. It's not $9.99. I know these prices get used to seeing all these great values and all this wonderful opportunity, but you really have to step back sometimes and say, no, I know what good quality chrome diopside goes for, and that's not it. This is really too low for what it is. It's $888, by the way, so we'll take it down another notch. I'm doing extra discounts for our Saturday, making sure everything goes on sale and everything can be really important, and we've got that for $799. So that is really exceptional. So that would be our one only. And oh, we got a check-in today. One check-in. One check-in on, hey, Kirsten, thanks for being with us today. Well, happy Saturday. And oh, yeah, it's a fabulous day. She says it's a fabulous day to get some hoops. I agree. Now, I could say that every single day and mean it. I think every day would be a great day to get hoops. I love hoop earrings. I'm obsessed with hoop earrings. And Kirsten, thank you. I will send that along. Mom, Kirsten wishes you a happy birthday. That's very sweet. All right, so here we go. $799. All right, let's move on. We got more to show you. This is an important stone. Really, really important. And we'll just leave it there. It's Alexandrite. Oh, that's real. Oh, that's really, oh, that's sweet, Kathy. Kathy in New York. Thank you. That's very sweet. She said, all moms hope that their children succeed in life and turn out to be good human beings. Oh. And she said, Lauren, you've made your mom very loved. Oh. Well, that's very nice, Kathy. Thank you. Gosh, really, do I need to get the tears going today? I don't usually cry on TV. Unless it's whining. You know, I might do that every now and then, but oh boy. All right, Kathy, thank you. That's so very sweet. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Sweet. I know that I'm going to send all these messages to Mom later too, because I know that, you know how it is when you're far away from your loved ones, you don't get to spend all the time you want with loved ones. I know we've all experienced that. So we feel connected, and we are. We're the TVON family. So thank you guys for sharing all those messages. I appreciate that. Again, so this is really, this is an Alexandrite. And what I want to share with you is you've seen them. They sometimes are very brown. They can be very brown, very yellow. They can be a little mossy green. They can be a brown green. I don't know about you, this is my personal opinion. I don't think those are that pretty. And we still default, we bow down to the stone because it's rare. It's a color changing, phenomenal gemstone. So I don't care what color it is, if it's Alexandrite from the earth, whether it comes from Brazil, whether it came from the old world material in Russia, which there are very few of. If it came from anywhere, there's only a few sources. It's one of the rarest stones in the world. It's chrysoberyl, so it's got durability to wear every day. So it's not one of those rarities you have to leave on a shelf or look at it from afar and just hope that one day you'll have a chance to wear it. You just wear it. You live in it. You enjoy it. But also, let's just really just kind of recalibrate where we're at here, because this is a exotic stone that also is going to be in the round here, and this is the color that very few achieve, where you're actually seeing a rich, beautiful blue-green, kind of like what we would see out of great-looking Paraibas, but you're already seeing that purple element, which is what it would change entirely to if it were an incandescent light environment, which is not. We're in fluorescent lighting like you will typically be at home, but this is very special. Take a look at it. We've got our Alexandrite here, and it is also going to be that round 1122489. And it is going to be in the yellow gold, but you can switch it if you'd like. So feel free to make that adjustment. And when I say make the adjustment, we do it. You don't have to. Isn't that great? So we do all the work. We don't charge a penny for it. You know, somebody was asking last night, well, what about the tax? Well, you don't pay tax if you live in any state but California. That's most of you. So it's like, again, I know that's something we have to think about in the reality of shopping anywhere else, but around here, you don't need to worry about it. You know, it's one of those great things where there's not a lot of added anything, and we don't like to add to it because we are proud of the value. So if we gave you a value and then all of a sudden tacked on an extra 800 bucks, where's the value? So here's where we get you a 59 pointer in the round. Stunning blue-green with purples. It also is 95 points in diamonds. And take a look at that. That's that bridge setting. So you see the double row going down the middle, and that is really what I wish all Alexandrites looked like this. I really do. It's our 95 pointer, or rather it's 59 points and then 95 points in the diamonds, so they're reversed. I think that kind of makes it easy to remember, actually. So yeah, you've got the flip-flop there, and that is really, really important. So this is really extraordinary, and it's also going to be, again, white gold, rose gold, $49.99. It should be. Thank you, Risa. I will share that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being with us today. And here we are with a big old value. It is going to be our new discount on the ultimate round, and you can see right on through it, so it's got clarity, which they don't always. It's the round cutting, which is special, always in any stone. It's already showing the purples and the blues and the greens. It feels like a kaleidoscope of colors already happening. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and yet it's in a bridge, but it's not oversized. This is not a complicated, really wide, over-the-top bridge where you're gonna go, oh, I'm never gonna wear that, or that's gonna be too clunky on my hand. This is very wearable, beautiful, and designer, and we're gonna make it better than even, half that price, $25 or $24.99. It gets better. Take a look at it here up close, and we will make this better than even $2,000, $19.99. Only just this one. So $17.99 at checkout, and then we've got a beautiful opal. How about if you can't decide what color you want in a gem today? How about all the colors in one? Opal would be the key, but that's not the case with all opals. So you got to go really extraordinary to get an opal that's going to give you all the color, all the look. We're going to bring you one of those. Blue zircon in a round is here. Yellow sapphire earrings. When do we see those? And then also I have a rhodochrosite necklace that is affordable. Now, if I say rhodochrosite at affordable, usually I think anything under $10,000, that's affordable for rhodochrosite. We're gonna do better than that. So welcome into Saturday, everybody. Glad you're with us today. I know we're all waiting for that big top of the hour coming up in about 44 minutes, but there's plenty of shopping to do until then. And if you're curious, what is she talking about? What designer bestseller? This one. This band, remember that band? We had the matching bracelet to start. That's what launched it all. Then we made the matching band, which is the same specs as the bracelet. And today we're gonna see basically it's 2 rings, but in an earring. And that's what's so critical. I want you to remember, we're gonna bring you essentially 2 of the rings in an earring. We basically converted that same kind of style, feel, and heft with the big diamonds, and yet you're gonna see a price tag that will absolutely wow you. I was been working on this price tag for about a week and a half, because when they first obviously brought the earrings to me, I was finally excited to see them because I know it's been a while coming, and we've been working on them forever. And then of course, you know, watching what gold's doing. So I was a little bit concerned that the earrings were supposed to be about $6,000. And I said, that's not gonna work, because the reason these are bestsellers as a collection is in part because of the value we've brought. Nobody would ever buy anything just because it's pretty. You guys are around here looking for more than that. And that's what I love about this show. It's the full shopping experience. It can't just be pretty. It's gotta be a great deal. It's gotta be practically free as well. Otherwise, ain't selling. So that's really what I love about our shoppers, is that you demand more. You don't have the savvy to know where you're going, you know what, I know beautiful jewelry and what it costs, but I'm here for that better deal, and I want to buy it better than wholesale. I want to buy it better than if I were in the business and dedicated my entire life to this business. Well, that's what you guys get as shoppers of this show. So the earring has been heavily reduced, below cost. It had to be, because they asked me, well, what do you think it's going to take to make it the value that we really can stand up to the ring and the bracelet, which were months and months and months ago. And so, you know, it was a lot of back and forth, but, you know, I'm very convincing at times. So got the deal done for you. So that's coming up. It's happening in about 40 minutes. So you don't have to go far. It'll be here before you know it. But let's take a look at this one again here. This is the Alexandrite. That should go. And then let's get to that opal, a big oversized opal here. Look at that one. Now that's pretty. The only issue with this one is it does have to stay in the rose gold. So, but I know we've got a rose gold contingent out there. We do. 112-7506 is the ad number here. That's 18 karat gold. Well, that's why we're not changing it, because you went ultra, ultra high end with the 75% pure. And it's really tough to do rose gold in 18K. Why? Well, remember, rose gold, to come up with rose gold, you have to add an alloy, you have to add copper. And it's really tough to keep that purity of gold 75% and still mix in the metals that you need to make it a pretty rose gold. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a recipe at home. And you know, like one thing's a little off, maybe you misread the recipe and maybe something's a little off, or you add a little too much of that spice and oh, the whole dish is ruined. It can be that way with rose gold. It's really tough. It's like a recipe of metals to bring together, and you still want it to turn out beautifully. Well, this did. It's a 2 carat 66 Australian opal. It is also a 23 points is what I have, so we'll go with that. 23 points on the diamond weight. And we should probably just make everything 26 today. I mean, I'm tempted, Tony, because it's, you know, it's July 26th, and you know, a very important day in my world. So yeah, I like that we've got two 26s up there, but it is 23 on the diamond. So I mean, yeah, don't be surprised if you see 26 in everything today. I should do that, right? We should end everything in 26. It might just make for some funky math on the 10% off. But here we are with our 266, got that covered. And then 23 points in diamonds. And here we go with a better value than anything you've seen before on $39.99. We're going to take it a lot lower. Look at that natural through and through opal. There's the back side, so you can see how lovely that is. Of course, really set up and lifted up with that great undergallery of sorts, but while it's still open. I mean, the whole idea is to make this pretty designer mounting where there's some open scroll work and some bigger diamonds and all of that. Look at the size of that ring on the hand. Tell me, can I give this away? It's Australian opal. This is beautiful, and yet it is not going to be even $1,000. I'm trying to make some deals happen for you. Get a gift for yourself. This is a day when you say, you know what, I don't care if it's a special occasion or not. I know special occasions are when I get deals on fine jewelry. That's what's happening right here. It's not even $39, $29, $19. I really mean it when I say under $9.99, and I'm going even lower than that. And your discount will be available to the first caller that says yes, because it's only $949 today. So you've got that extra savings, which you may not be as super familiar with that, but it's $854 at checkout. If you'd like to go ahead and grab that special ring. So that's the way to go there. $949 comes down to $854. And so a beautiful way to get an opal. Look at the density of color. It's like layers. I mean, you have layers of color where normally an opal can be quite colorless. This is beautiful the way it's got a blue purple. It's like a periwinkle base color. It's a cool mix there of that purple and blue together. So really pretty. And then it's got the glow of the green, which is a little more brighter pop of color. You get some pinks and reds and oranges as well, even yellows. Look at that through the side. Every single angle is going to give you color. And now it almost looks like it changes to almost a pinky red base color. And then you've got the inside, and then you've got the larger diamonds. That's a trio of diamonds on each side. They're bezel set, in addition to your four that kind of hit those northeast, south, and west points there. And it's going to be only one in the world, $854. And remember, I think you can feel pretty confident because you're seeing your actual ring. So remember, if you're going, I'm new to this show, or I don't know, it seems like a great value, or I wonder if it's going to look like that when I get it at home, because we've all been in shopping scenarios, I'm sure, before where maybe something looked a little different than it did on the website or on that television screen somewhere else you were shopping. Well, again, these are one of a kind, so we're the only ones that really do that. So it just gives you the security of knowing that that is the piece you get. And with opals, they're going to look a lot better in person than they ever can on TV. So there's that too. So let's take another look at it here. It's $854. All right, coming up. Sorry guys, the voice is a little weak, but it always is on Saturday. So those of you that shop with me every week, you know it's going to take about an hour to get this warmed up. But and not to mention all the other things that I'm dealing with. But here we go. That's going to be $854. Let me know. Are we ready for the rhodochrosite that's affordable, or were we intrigued by the idea of a round blue zircon in that designer mounting? That's a favorite of mine just because it feels like a medallion, but medallions are usually for pendants. They're for necklines. We have got a medallion feel in a fabulous ring, and we have new Tanzanite earrings today. They are not the drops, because the drops are dressy. And, you know, I don't care who you are, drops are more dressy. When you get this long, dramatic, big stone, we got 20 karat stones in a drop. You know, it's a little bit easier, I think, to wear something like this. And as beautiful as it is, it's going to be very affordable for our Tanzanite earring. Shall we? Let's do it. We've got one pair. They're brand new right now. I love that the sale is including brand new, because usually a sale is just about the leftovers, the clearance, the been there, done that, the maybe the return. That's not what we're doing here. This is all, again, incorporating a lot of brand new like this, which this is only one of the most requested categories we have, and they are stunning. 18 karat gold, which you know how we appreciate that for an earring, because it gives you that higher purity, which is really good for the ears, because if you're sensitive to metals, not everybody is. Some people are blessed to have really, you know, no sensitivities. If you are more sensitive to alloys, again, that's something that happens after you wear pieces for a while. They can sometimes give your skin a little, you know, turn. That's what happens when you're allergic. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're wearing something faux. Yes, it happens more often with faux or plated or other mystery metals, but this is where sometimes you can be just a little sensitive to alloys that mix. So if you get that 18 karat gold, it is really nice to kind of ensure that's not going to happen. It's 112-9022. They're brand new, and even though we do have hoop earrings coming up, we did want to have these superstar Tanzanites. They're both out of the Museum Reserve collection. They are 6 carats 35 in carat weight, so that's pretty impressive. That would mean 3 carats, almost 320 on each of those cushion cut squares, which is certainly an exotic in its own right, because that is no different really than getting a round as far as the premium and the exclusivity, because you have essentially a round with corners. So it's a lot easier to cut a routine cushion cut than it is a square, because you have that more balanced kind of look. Also a carat 07 though in diamonds, and they are all baguettes, all tapered. If you ever thought, well, how do they make rectangles fit in a curve like that? How do you make rectangular? Think about it. Every baguette stone is, a true baguette is rectangular. So how can you fit it so that you've got rectangles? Think like a brick, like if you're laying bricks outside on the sidewalk. How do you make that work when they're turning around and creating a perfect, flawless, seamless halo? That's where we have tapered baguettes. Also something that's just tougher to get, tougher to see, tougher to cut, tougher to match up, and then, you know, kind of like puzzle piece them together. Puzzles are not easy. This is where you're doing the same, where you're matching each and every diamond for color and clarity, and then putting those sizes and all those specialty cuts together so you can have that perfect frame. That's what we love, and they're gonna pop. Watch them on the ear here as well. It's gonna be 6 carats 35 in the cushion, carat 07. They're white gold only. Think about it. That everyday wearable style to match up to any of your blue wing block Ds you already have, rings, pendants, or bracelets, or what have you. Finished on the inside. I know it's a little early to be bringing these out, but it's quite an earring day here. So we're going to show them now. Look at that finishing. There's a beautiful floral pattern as in undergallery. When have you seen an undergallery in an earring? Let's be real. That's just, again, these are those little extra things that I think if you're a real true jewelry lover, you appreciate those things. You really look for those types of features, those little extras that are not so little when you're talking about an earring where gold is, you know, you're making it with $3,500 an ounce gold and all that. It's not easy to do and to add all those extras and still give it away. And that's what we're going to do right now. So you have that earring, which of course you can wear more square or at an angle like this. That's going to give you a little more length. I just like the way you angle cushion cut squares so that they give you a little more point and they give you a little more height overall. They are a little over a half an inch, I would say. Here we go with 5/8 of an inch top to bottom when you wear them that way. They'll be a half an inch if you wear them more squared off. Center post butterfly backing. I'm going to show them to you on the ear as well. And I think you're going to be very pleased with the way these look. So you've got, again, great size, that beautiful, look at that. That's really, it's a sizable, that's why we call it a button style. Not really a stud. This is definitely more of a button style for sure, but they're still going to sit really close to the ear. On most of us, they won't give us an actual drop. They're not going to have any movement or any kind of like, you know, really big articulation, but they have that amazing style where definitely they're going to show up. And there's that red. Look at that from a distance. You even see the red flashes coming through. So it's really exceptional material. We're thrilled to have it for you. Let's go back to the wheel and take a look here too. And they stand the white gold. It is way too early to put these up. I realize that. I got excited. $12,999. They'll probably be here all day till the end at that price. But then there's the ability to just say, let's go. Let's make them affordable. Let's make them cheap. Brand new earring, great 18 karat gold. Remember, there's no way you could, I don't think you could add any extra to these. I don't think there's anything you could do to make them any better, any bolder, any more unique or designer, or any more high-end than what we have here. There is nothing that you could do to improve upon this quality that you have. Nothing. And we're going to take them down to an incredible low. We have a great Tanzanite later. It's an emerald cut. It's a 7 carat. I am going to be tasked with giving you the best, hear me out, best value ever on a museum reserve, but we've got our own earrings here right now for you as well. So I would not wait if I were you. Come on in. Do not be shy on these phone lines because this is the way to get your fabulous pieces. Take a look at that. It's going to be even better than 12,000. 10,000. We're going to send them out right now. Remember, you got a big savings coming your way too because 10% off adds up to a lot of extra. So here's where we take them down below even $5,000. Nobody's selling Tanzanite for under $1,000 a carat except, oh yeah, the folks that have the best in the world, which is right here, exclusively on this show. And here's what we'll do instead of even $59 or $49 or even $39.99. We're moving them out of here. This is where they got to go, to one of you today. We are 30 minutes into the show. I know you're all waiting. Everybody's waiting. Everyone's going, I'm buying one thing today. It's the hoop earrings, no doubt, because when I have a top of the hour, everyone says, I'm buying the top of the hour. I don't need anything else. When there are values like this, we have 3-hour shows. When you've got values like this from start to finish, you can't afford to miss out on these, because what do we have? One of a kinds. They don't come back. They don't return. They are not here over and over and over. They're not on a website later. It's only here right now. And that's why people make a point to watch these live shows. Otherwise, you'd be out doing something else. But people are here because they know if they're not, they miss out on the values. And you can call me all day today, tomorrow. I'll respond to you within seconds. But I got to tell you, these earrings will never be here because they're better than even $39.99, and they should not be. We should be like hanging out, pausing right at that price and saying, whoever wants them, gets them. Instead, we're going significantly lower. You get your 10% off. There is just not a time like today to be shopping something to treat yourself that you're going to have forever. These are the pieces. And in these dog days of summer, let me tell you, it is my 26th summer on TV doing this stuff, this stuff. This is the business, right? I'm going to tell you, when everyone's out and about, gallivanting around the world on vacations, getting ready for back to school, all those things, those family reunions, this is when the values are had to those that are ready to shop them. Take a look at this. It's going to be better than 39, better than 38, better than 37. Come on in early. Don't want you to miss out. These are the values we have all been waiting for, and yet earrings are the one we see the least of, because you need that match. You need that exact match in those stones. You need everything to be perfect. Otherwise, why put it together? If it can't be done, it can't be done. It's why we see so few. And it will not be 37 or 36 or 35.99. They keep on tumbling, and this is the way to get it in over a carat in diamonds. We don't usually see that, and look at those reds coming through. I will make them $3,499, and that will be it, okay? $31.49 at checkout, even better. So you have got a fabulous value, and we have got them for $30. And by the way, that's like what, under $500 a carat? And in 18 karat gold with diamonds, that's not a free mounting. If you think that we can give you an 18 karat gold earring mounting decked out with all these tapered baguettes for nothing, oh no. Today, it costs big money to make a mounting like that. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to make a mounting like that. That's the thing. I know they're earrings, but they're not just a basket sitting there holding the stone. It has got diamonds galore all the way around. That is one of the most precision settings you can do. I watch our jewelers at work, and it's amazing watching them set these baguettes, because the tapered baguettes are some of the most challenging. I think, you know, everyone thinks pavé is hard, and it is, but setting up these tapered baguettes and getting them to work together, you would not believe how many you've got. And every now and then there's going to be that one that it's not quite tapered enough, or it's tapered too much so that it just doesn't fit, and it's gaps. It's these intangible things that, you know, we don't talk about as much, but they really are important to think about when you're talking about jewelry of this level. And when you see a great piece, it's always great to say, oh yeah, it looks great, it looks lovely. But then you realize what kind of workmanship went into that, what kind of details had to be put together to make that happen. And then we're not even charging for the stones, let alone the labor to make it. That's what's crazy. That's what's so amazing about opportunities like this. So huge value, $31.49. Shall we keep on moving? Let's do this. We've got sapphire earrings. And this is fun because we are going to see a yellow diamond later. But let's go to a sapphire earring. I told you it's an earring day. Not all. We're never going to bring you all one thing in one show, because that would really be limiting. But look at this. This is a yellow sapphire that for the world looks like a yellow diamond. We're going to see a very vivid, bright yellow diamond today that looks incredible. And by the way, the Tanzanites are still here. But here is a new, and 1126712 is the item number. I'm just looking at these. They really do look like yellow diamonds. They're as bright as can be. But, you know, I say, oh, I wish they were yellow. Well, who cares? Sapphires are good too. I don't mean to like disparage sapphires. Sapphires are really, really important stones. So you've got a very impressive canary yellow sapphire here with a carat 10 total weight, 17 points in diamonds in the halo. They're a bit smaller than even like the Tanzanites, because those were pretty jumbo, right? They were big. This is really wearable, east to west, north to south, wear them how you like. It's the center post, so no problem there. But it is going to be incredibly, incredibly affordable. As a matter of fact, how affordable? I have these listed on our sales show. It's Saturday, we're live. I am ready to give these away, but they are supposed to be $2,499 for the pair, which would be an extra discount, $2,250, all that. I'm going to take $2,500 and we're gonna skip it, and we're gonna see who's out there. We're going to see what's happening. I see you. Let's see who's out there ready to shop today and ready to save. What's more important, shopping or saving? Both. You shouldn't be shopping if you aren't saving, in my mind. That's how I shop. So here's what I'm going to do. on the carat 10 of yellow sapphires. I'm going to go ahead. Let's have some fun here. I'm curious who's out there. I know it's Saturday in summer. I know what those are like. Been doing this a long time. We're going to put them on the auction block. Yeah, 34 minutes into the show, I'm doomed. I can tell you that right now. Saying the word auction anytime in the first hour of a show, I mean, I only do late night shows and early morning shows. Those are the only, I can only speak on those. But I got to tell you, doing any first hour auction is like, chalk it up as a loss. It's a loss. Here's what I'm going to do for you. We're going to go. I was going to start at $15. I'm going to start at $1,000 for the earrings. We're going to go up in $100 increments because, you know, we can't be here all day. We got that big top of the hour 25 minutes from now. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's not even start at 1,000. Let's not. Let's not. Let's start even better. Jewelry does not go this low. It's impossible to make. We are the manufacturer. Everything's manufactured 35 feet away from where I'm standing, so we know. Someone said to me the other day, it's an old friend of mine coming to town. They live on the East Coast. They don't follow the business. And they go, wait, I thought all the TV studios, I said where I worked. And they were like, where are you in LA? Because I'm flying into LAX. Can you pick me up? All that. And I said, they go, wait a minute. You work in TV and you work way out like East LA? And they go, I thought all the TV studios were like in Hollywood and Century City. And I'm like, yeah, but we do things a little differently. No, we don't have I don't work at Warner Brothers. If I did, I wouldn't have to drive more than 5 minutes. The point is, like, we are here because we manufacture here. This is really, we happen to just broadcast. We don't use a TV studio. We just broadcast where we make everything. That's what makes us unique. Right? It's not just like, hey, fly someone in and dump their jewelry on a wheel. No, we make it here. So we do everything where the jewelry's made. We come to the jewelry. So I love that about this show. And it's a big reason why you get jewelry for practically nothing. Okay? So we're going to go $500 to open. We suddenly got a lot of people on the phone lines because we have $1,000. And I bet you, do we have the open at 1,000? Probably. I'm going to go 500 bucks. 500 to start, $100 increments from there, and you get to decide your price on the earring. And of course, I will try them on and do all that. We'll measure them and do all that good stuff. So yes, absolutely. Jason, what's happening over there? You warm? Should we crank the air up? Are you warm? Okay. No, I'm just asking. We can crank the air up? Okay, who are we talking to? Anything going on there I should know about? I just saw you had a phone call. I got excited. And it's not for the auction because you hung up. What's going on? It was for the auction. Oh, okay. Okay, so we'll move on. I thought we would get an open. I'm wrong. You know what? It happens. It happens. I try not to be wrong, but sometimes I think I'm going to get an open, and I lowered it and lowered it. They felt more comfortable at $1,000 to open? Okay. Well, here we go. This is, because I know we have the open at 1,000, and now, woo, look at that. So here we are with our no open on that earring. Well, I'm not going to sell anything today. If that doesn't get an open, what hope do I have? Look at that sapphire. Oh my goodness. Well, let's pry them on just in case anybody's waiting to see if they look like a little speck of dust or if they look like a micron atom. Let's see or are they big, chunky, beautiful sapphires? Because at 500 bucks, I would expect a little pebble out of the concrete driveway. That's not what these are. How about VS diamonds, 3/8 of an inch, centered posts, solid gold, backings like butterfly backings. I'll throw those in too. Yeah, how about that? You can have a way to wear your earrings. Take a look at them on real quick. Yes, go ahead, Zine. Oh, really? Are a couple of people talking about the blue wings still? Okay. Victor? Yeah. Exactly. He's like, man, you're good. You're in a catcher's position crouch. You're holding up an earring and you're playing like, what do they call those guys on the runway at the airport? Like directing traffic in the phone. Yeah, one of those, what do they call them? Traffic control, no, I don't, air traffic controllers. Yes, but for a phone bank. It's a lot more dangerous. Okay. No open. All right, we'll move on. So the Tanzanite earrings are gone, and now the yellow sapphires are here. Okay, let's move on. Back to the wheel we'll go. Thank you, everybody, for looking at them. Oh, my gosh. Those are so special, aren't they? Even if you're just getting one, but you are getting two. There's that other one for you. So that's what those look like. Okay, Zane, who was shopping over there? Who? Oh, really? From where? He's not in like Los Angeles, is he? Oh, really? In Wisconsin. Oh, wonderful. Hey, David in Wisconsin. Don't forget we have that Alexandrite. We had that Alexandrite. The chrome diopside, I think, is here in the pendant. We had that beautiful aqua we started with. The safety pin ring I'm wearing, by the way, I keep getting questions about that. That's debuting tomorrow. Still have the opal. I will skip the yellow sapphires. I hear you loud and clear. Silence is deafening, and I will definitely move on from those. Maybe we do need a yellow diamond, or maybe we need a rhodochrosite. I do have a new kunzite piece. This is something we brought a whole wheel of them out the other day. They all sold out. Look at that one. We got a bigger stone today, so we've got that coming up. Don't forget about this opal. Was $9.49 for the opal in rose gold. It's 18 karat rose gold, and that was $8.54 at checkout. So don't worry about the sapphires. We'll bring those out another day. Try that some other time. Maybe get that $24.99 or what have you. Do you want to show you the Tanzanite we have coming up later today? This is the 7 karat 04 I mentioned. That's the 7 karat pluser in the emerald cut. Now, oh, I wish you could see those diamonds for what they are. Look at that. There's the angle to see the diamonds, and there's the angle to see the stone. Just really tough to show them all at once. We are at the top of the hour in 19 minutes or so, so get ready. It's coming up. Here's our blue zircon I mentioned. This is that medallion style ring in the round. And who's shopping over there, Victor? Donna from where? Pennsylvania's in the house as well. We got Wisconsin, we've got Pennsylvania. Thank you so much, everybody, and hopefully you are picking up those pieces like they are from earlier in the show. Here we go with our one and only blue zircon 112-6307. It's a 325 round. Always nice to see those rounds. Don't forget there's, how many of you have been waiting for purple Paraiba? We have a purple Paraiba. It's new. It's, I think, the prettiest one yet. Look at this. Ooh, yes, not like purple of any other variety of gem. Neon purple, thanks to the copper content. And you have the super clarity. And it's elongated in the pear shape as well. So rare. You know what else we're going to do is Mahenge spinel by the yard. I've got a few left. It's been, it's the bracelet. So yeah. I was hoping it was the necklace. It's the bracelet. All right, here we go with the blue zircon, item number 112-6307. Yes, we're verifying on the rose gold opal, sure thing, and do not call on the yellow sapphires. Those are going to be melted down. I am going to spare us some heartache on those. We do have that Alexandrite, though, in the round, so we've had a lot of special rounds. Forgive that it doesn't sit properly on the wheel. I'm going to give it some help here, just to kind of give it a little lean here, but 6307 is the round blue zircon. It's a 325, and I know you're all waiting for the earrings. Listen, we've only got a couple of the earrings to go around. I wish we had 300 like we did at the bangle. I wish we had 600 like I sold in the ring, but we only have a few of the earrings, so, you know, it's not going to be here very long. But here we go with a 325, 70 points in diamonds as well. But let's look at it on the hand, because you are going to see just diamonds on the stone when it's on. You're not going to see the band itself. You're not going to see any of that. You're going to really have this medallion look, which is a nice larger piece, as you see there. Really well made, super, super bright. This is not a blue like any other. It's electric blue. It's every stone is special in blue zircon. They're completely mined out. I do want you to take advantage of this because, well, it's a Saturday. We got 18 minutes till the big top of the hour, which is what everyone's waiting for, but there's plenty of values. I really do my best to tantalize you with some of our best premier values here before the big top of the hour, and this is certainly one of them because it used to be $49.99 and now it's nowhere near that. It's going a lot lower than that. First caller gets it, and again, don't forget to call me with your favorite ideas, whatever you'd like to see discounted today. You've only got a few minutes more. Let's take advantage of that 10% off, right? Let's do that. Let's make it yours, whatever you want. But this will be better than $49, $39, $29, or 19. There's the craziest part of all. The fact it's, do you want this one, Jason? You can say sold, and I'll still give you a better price. Or you can fake me out again like you did on the last auction, like, I wanted it at the higher price, but not so comfortable with it at the lower price. It happens. I get it. This is not even $19.99. I am serious about selling. It's not going to be $19.99. I promise you. It will not be. We will take it lower. Do you already want it? Who is it? Dawn. I have a serious question for Dawn. Is there anything that she could do today with an extra, and Tony, it's $19.99? Dawn said yes. But Dawn said yes at $19.99, and you guys know, I think anybody in this business of sales would go, what the heck is she doing? She either just really, really, really not all there, or she's really kind and really, really means what she says about wanting us to get values. Dawn has already said yes to $19.99. It's sold. Genuine question. Would she be satisfied? Is there something she can figure out if I give her $300 back? If I save her another $300, just me saving her, and then she gets to still take 10% off. What if we make it $1,699, Dawn, and then go another 10% off, which is another $170 savings? How about that? So instead of paying the $2,000 she said yes to, she's actually paying $1,529 for the ring. And that is, and now remember, tell me if she doesn't want it, but that's, I would hope so, because I think we can all take an extra $450 worth of savings and do something with that. So congratulations, that one is sold. Let's get to what I think is really just our best value in yellow diamonds here. And it's going to be 4726. There's that 26 again. I'd like to say I went through the inventory and pulled everything with a 26, but no. I was here early, but not that early. So here we go. Take a look at what I think is our best yellow diamond deal of the day and maybe of the inventory. And it's just really tricky to hold, so let me get a better angle at it here with these little baby diamond tweezers, and there you go. So now I'll hold it behind the bail. That is a beautiful piece with chain, with chain. It's going to be 1124726. It's a 112 natural yellow, really beautiful diamond. That is a cushion cut, almost square. It's a slightly bit elongated. And is this ever good? This is also, feels a little vintage in a way. But when you see it from a distance, it's because we're up close and we're seeing all the details and the way there's pear-shaped baskets around some of your round diamonds and that beautiful pear-shaped teardrop in the bail. But it's going to be another 94 points in diamonds. So you're getting well over 2 carats total weight here in your diamonds overall. Oh, Ursula, that is so kind. Thank you, Ursula. I will share that. It's good to hear from you. How have you been? It has been, well, I can tell you, it has been since January since I've heard from you. So the last time you reached out was January, so I hope all is well. Ursula, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will share that with Mom. Thank you. I'll have to figure out a way to print all, maybe I'll screenshot them all and send them her way, since I know she doesn't get to be with family today. My brother's out of the country, and I'm here, and so, which feels like out of the country, and you know, so anyway, so we're celebrating in a few weeks, hopefully. But here we go. Yes? You know what, I'm going to skip those. I mean, honestly, I don't know what to do on those. I know that, appreciate the open. I guess we could bring them back if you want to, but yeah, they're extraordinary. Was your open at $500 there on the yellow sapphires? It's a tad late, but I'll tell you, because we've shown several items since then, but what I can do is let's bring them back in a bit. You want to bring them back? Let me sell this, and then we'll bring them back. And then you'll probably win them at the open. Okay? Are we cool with that? All right. Who is that? Can they hang on a couple minutes? Doug or Dawn? Dawn, the same one that was shopping the zircon? Or do we have two different Dawns at the same time? Is it the same gal? Okay, well, here we go. Let me just send this out, and then we'll go back to the yellow sapphires for you. Okay, we'll do that. And here we are. So, you know what? I'm going to do this platinum in 18K. It's going to be 112.94. You get the idea. It stays as is. Let me show you this chain that goes with it. It is 18 inches, but it is adjustable. So you can make it as short as you like. Here's what it looks like, though, from a distance. It is quite large. Let me just say this one's going to go in a hurry, and there's absolutely no doubt in my mind. So please dial in early if you've ever thought maybe you wanted a big old yellow diamond, because I cannot do anything in 1 carat diamonds for this price. Not a white diamond, not a yellow, not a brown, not a nothing. I can't do it. That's a 1 inch top to bottom. Let's show it on. That's going to be super important here to see how it's going to look on the neckline from a distance away. Let me see if I can get focused here. Do I need to come forward or back? There it is. Nope. There we go. Look at that. And you can see that little charm that you see from the chain, that's where you adjust it. So that's how you're going to actually cinch it in, make it shorter if you wish, make it longer, up to 18 inches, so that's where it sits, or you can go all the way up here, or you could go all the way up here if you wanted. It's up to you. Or you can just take the chain off and use a different one if you want to as well. But this is really going to be exceptional because a carat 12 is certainly a larger size diamond, and yet this has got the 94 points in addition. Got to add it all together. It's a really important piece, and let's take it on down. Take a look. Ursula, I just had a thought. Is it, I feel like I'm remembering, is it also your birthday today, Ursula? You'll have to tell me. Is it? I feel like maybe, I know we don't talk all that often, but I feel like maybe it's your birthday as well today. I think maybe, or it's around this time. I just had that flash, just thinking, wait a minute, do we have another birthday in the house today? I'd love to know if we do. It's a really good celebration day, isn't it? It's not $99.99 as it is supposed to be. We'll take it on down, give you a great old value here. It is not even $3,000, and that should be enough to get it done. $29.99, forget about it. This is a giveaway on a yellow diamond. It is VS in quality. It has got the nearly 1 carat in white diamonds, which are also VS in quality. And that is your superb 206 overall with the chain, which is worth about $650 on its own. And yet you will not pay $29. or 28 or 27. I told you it's the best value in yellow diamonds we have, and that's a shame because I have one coming up. It's the 1 carat one. It's not going to be anywhere near this price. This is the way you go. This is the way you get your yellow diamond. And how many rings have I had? The ratio of rings to pendants is like 1,000,000 to 1. So here's where I gotta believe there's somebody who loves a yellow diamond, who has a yellow diamond ring already, who wants the matching pendant. Well, at this price, this is the way to go. It's not even $27.99 before 10% off. You'll get it for $2,699. Take your 10% off. That is about $2,400. At checkout, one caller, I give it 30 seconds. That will go. $24.29 for everything you see, yes, including the chain. That is unbelievable when it comes to great values. It is a huge offering. It is a spectacular stone. It is only $24.29 at checkout. I guess we're going to bring back the yellow sapphires here and probably send them out for $500, which is going to be a little crazy, and then we will get there. But that is really important. Oh, hi, Elizabeth. Thank you very much. Oh, Liz, I didn't know, Elizabeth, you were Liz. Oh, I think I know who that is now. On YouTube, you're Liz P. Okay, wonderful. I think that's Elizabeth P. Oh, very good. I will send those wishes her way. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. I imagine you're the Elizabeth that emails me every couple of days. Very nice to have you with us on YouTube. All right, so here we go. No, we're not leaving that. Not leaving it. No way, not that size. Remember, it's an inch top to bottom, including the bail. All the diamonds in the piece. Obviously, the center is huge, but all the white diamonds are large as well. That's very important, and it's $24.29. Okay, we're gonna move on. That one's got to go. Somebody got to explain that to me. 9 minutes to go till our hoop earring top of the hour, which is gonna be a quick sellout. We have, again, anything you're looking for, anything you wanna see, please get those requests in. Let's make this a Saturday to remember. And obviously, we've got special debuts for you, all on sale. This is incredibly priced. I mean, look at that, $24.29. Why? How could that be here? If you need a ring version, if you want a cushion cut in a ring, we've got a vivid yellow diamond here today. It's going to be a carat of 1. It's got almost 2 carats in diamonds around it as well. But that is the way to get your pendant. See, and I got to thank them for their patience. I'm going to leave you with a blank wheel. Nothing to look at because I got to go across the set here and go grab those sapphire earrings. Someone was kind enough to call in about 15 minutes after the fact and say, I'll give you an open. Oh, thank you. Perfect. That was a little peanut portrait there for you. That always, now, Tony, the only problem with showing her is that everyone's going to want to see more of her and less of me in the jewelry, for sure. She's a lot cuter than all of us. But take a look at that. That's the yellow sapphire. Now, is that Dawn? So is it the same Dawn that was shopping the zircon earlier? Did we figure that out? Shouldn't be that hard to figure out. So she's happy. Well, probably because she just saved so much money. Remember, that was the extra savings I gave her, right, Jason? She was like, well, I got all this extra money sitting in my pocket now. I can buy sapphire earrings with that. All right, so we do have the open Zine at $500. Remember, it's a $100 increment. They will go. We're just revisiting, which, oh, if you know auctions around here, revisiting auctions is never a good idea, because chances are if we couldn't get the open the first time, we're not going to have a lot of callers this time around. But who knows, maybe that'll change. I'll still give you a chance to come on in, pick them up. Please dial in. We're at $500. We do have the open now. It's $100 increments. We were supposed to start at, well, $24.99 is the price. There was no auction. There was no auction needed on this. There was no auction. That was not a possibility. And now we are here with $500. That is the bid. We are looking for $600 or more. We may have $600 as a competing bid. I think we may. $600 we do have. Thank you. Who's that? Okay, so Martha's in at $600, and we are looking for $700. Here's what I'm going to do. Since it is an auction recap, it's our second look at it today. We're going to go ahead and give it a final call. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes. That's what we do, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. When it goes, it goes. So when that clock hits 00, it's going to be completely sold. Okay, you can have still on these, you're going to stay in yellow gold, but really important to look at. We just saw a yellow diamond. We just saw one. Honestly, do you remember that pendant we just showed you that was great value, but $2,700? Tell me that doesn't look like that yellow diamond that was in the center of that pendant, because I think it does. Take a look at it here. We're going to show it one more time. Here's our last call, and right now, $600 is the bid. If anybody wants to go $700, let me know, because in the final 2 minutes, we're going to send them out. And don't forget about that yellow diamond pendant with chain, because that should go as well. But we are at $600. Martha's in the lead. We'll go back and see if anybody else wants to come in at $7. Do you have $7, or does anybody want the yellow diamond necklace that we just showed you? Because that is beautiful as well. So here we are with now 95 seconds remaining on the yellow sapphires. We'll see if we've got $700. Don't forget, there's still a few pieces from hour number 1, as we are now 6 minutes minutes away from the top of the hour. The new diamond hoop earrings that are so designer. Yes, I figured you were. The pendant is gorgeous. Who got it? Thank you so much. Enjoy it. We're in a final minute 15 on the yellow sapphire. Who was it? Monica. Hi, Monica. Where's she calling from? I love to hear where everybody's from today. New York. Yay. I love me some New York, especially the certain boys in blue and orange. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so here we go. I'm a New Yorker deep down. I am. I might be a California girl, born and raised LA, but I am a New Yorker deep down. All right, here we go. $600. Oh, someday, hopefully soon. I'll be living there, but here we go. This is going to be, let's see, final call, 35 seconds remaining. I thank you very much. Oh, is this for Dawn too? Or Ronnie? Okay, who? Rhonda, got your zircon next. Zircon bangle coming up next for you. Here we go with our last call. Anybody want to go $700? Joanne, are you on this one or something else? The yellow diamond pendant necklace gone, so you can't call them that anymore. It's taken a little, couple of minutes to get everything going today, but everything is going. So that's the key here. Don't be late. You don't want to call in once you've decided you got to have something and then find out it's already gone. That's heartbreaking. I've been there. It's heartbreaking because we can't just make everything again and again and again. This is exotic jewelry. Do we have 700? We got 700, right? Yes, we do. $700 we have. Thank you so much. We've got $700. Going once. Martha, does she want to go to 8? Okay, she's out. She's out. All right. So we have $700 once, twice, 3 times. It's gone. They're gone. The studs are gone. Congratulations. Let's show this to, oh, Rhonda, thank you for that request. It is a beautiful blue zircon. I'm going to need a zoom way back on this one. It's a bangle. It's a bangle, and those sapphire earrings are done. Now, I got water. This is obviously not ready for its television debut. I got to clean this up. They just brought it out from the vault. So let me give it my Lolo treatment here and make sure it's like a little jewelry spa day. I'm up here grooming pieces, giving them a spa day. It's like, no, that bangle didn't go to get spa treatment yet. It will now. So give me a second here and I'll polish it up for you, but it's perfected. It's a 2.5 carat Asher cut blue zircon. It's item number 1114215, so it goes way back in time. And I love time traveling in jewelry because it just means cheaper prices. So, jewelry, yeah, it's not a bad thing that it's been here for a minute. It just means it needs a discount. And I'm the one that's happy to oblige. So we've got the 30 points in the diamonds. It's an average size bangle, Rhonda, so if you wear anything between a 6.5, 7.5 bracelet, typically you're going to have a great fit there. We are just a few minutes away from our top of the hour. Can't wait. We've got the new hoops coming up. They're going to be on the way. Let me do just really try to clean this up real quick. I may not have a lot of time here because I'm trying to do things while still give you some. We might need another peanut portrait. We might, because I'm going to polish this all up. So okay, we'll go with that one again. That's Peanut in Las Vegas. Yeah, that's Peanut luxurious. That was many years ago. Yeah, oh, there she is. That was also many years ago. But she looks even better today. She looks even cuter. The darn dog gets cuter every day. Anyone else's pets do that? That dog, I mean, I'm working to just stay the same, and that dog just wakes up and gets cuter every single day. I wish I could be that way. Take a look at that, though. There's the, does Mike do that? Does Ellie do that? You've got, talking Mike and Ellie, those are their pets. They get cuter every day too? Yeah, I knew it. Those dogs, it's a dog's life. That's what they say. Yep. Here we go. That's that special piece right there on the wrist. So you can see great feel and fit here. White gold is how it stays. It does have this great hinge. So on one side, it's got the little, do you see how it just sprung open? I just pressed the button down and then boom. That's it. Closes like this. Snaps into place. You've got one figure-8 safety here as well. I think you're going to see it much better polished here now that it's got its little spa day. And here we are looking at the bangle. Got a new price. Yep, looks a lot better now. And all we'll do right now is take that $49.99 bangle and make it so much better for you. 2.5 carats blue zircon. I love it. It's an Asher cut. It's got that turquoisey blue pop as well. I may, just for full disclosure, I'm going to have, this is often what I do, I'm going to have them set the stone a little bit less crooked. So sometimes these stones are difficult for whatever reason. So I'm going to have them reset it a bit. So I've already made the note here. So I just want it straightened out a little bit. It's not as apparent when you see it face up, but it is apparent when we're looking down on it. So I'm going to have that reset, Rhonda, if you like it. But the bangle's $19.99, so we can send it out for $17.99 instead. And then we've got that huge top of the hour. Now, I didn't mention that we are in the presence of absolute greatness today and rarity and beyond museum, because I do happen to have this, and go ahead and take your best guess as to what that is, because that is one of the rarest stones I have ever brought you. In, oh, just billions of dollars of jewelry, that's one of the rarest I can bring you. So it's a 3-carat 20. Take your guesses as to what that is. It's super, super rare. And then we've got our top of the hour coming up next. So that'll be $17.99. If there are any questions about anything else that you've seen today, well, please let me know, because we do have our last call in the hour here. We've got a few pieces left, like the round Alexandrite, the Opal that was in rose gold, the chrome diopside was the pendant we had. These are all from the early parts of the show, so no surprise, because I don't know why people insist on joining me a half hour in, but we do have some great values here at the start. So there's still some of those pieces from early on today that we want to keep in mind. Obviously, the Tanzanite's gone, the zircon gone, the Sapphire's gone, the yellow diamond's gone, all that stuff. So here we are looking at what is the bangle. First caller gets it, and you don't need to be the requester, because oftentimes the requesters just request things and it's not exactly what they're looking for. So it's just full disclosure, first caller gets it. Okay, I think we're ready for the star of the show. Yeah, it's time for the superstar, the icon, the final piece, the final chapter. It's like when they do all these series these days of movie franchises, and they go on and on and on, and we're on to like part 82 of a franchise. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to complete our 3-piece set of our iconic designer diamond pieces that we have brought you now. I already checked. The bangle is not here to show, but it is here to order. I just want to make sure you remember this bangle, because it's the match that you're going to love with the earrings, and the ring is here, so we can remind you of the ring. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Saturday to you. Glad you're with us. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We have 2 hours left on this Saturday, and we are so ecstatic about what is happening. Although I must say it has been an odyssey over the last 10 days or so to try and get this to what I qualify as top of the hour status. And that is because I love to make these values happen, but they only happen if they are a great piece that are iconic but at a great value. And it's really challenging today, with gold being where it's at, to do that. Well, I'm very excited to say that I am finally, after a lot of back and forth with my own people here, I am really, really excited about this debut. Welcome in. Again, this is when you want to be in. Now, if you remember the bangle, it's the 77-point bangle. You know that really big, chunky bangle we did many moons ago? It was the first of the set. It started with the bangle. It was basically based on an iconic French designer where they get some close to $50,000 for their love bangle, but this was the one with the big, chunky diamonds. They were 11 pointers, 7 stones all the way across the top in white, yellow, rose. Most of you have since picked up not just one, but 2 or 3 or 4 and stacking them. Then we came out with the ring. The ring had the same kind of heft. That's what really makes this so special, is that this is not some lightweight, tinny, hollowed out shell of gold. It is solid. And that is why today it's been so difficult to make this a value like what I want to see for us, is because gold's a lot more now than it used to be when we first created this design. And it was an incredible value then, good enough to be the superstar of all values, because let me tell you, the bangle was our best seller all time. That doesn't happen by happenstance. It doesn't happen just randomly. Something really good is happening if we're selling something to the tune of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And it's done that again and again and again and again. I had the bangle on Wednesday or Thursday night. It was actually requested. Unfortunately, the current samples sold out. We can make it for you and honor a great price. We have the ring, which if you don't have already, but I think most of you have the bangle and or the ring. So now this is where we complete the set, which is with a gorgeous wearable classic size in an earring. And true to what this whole design is, I'm not going to skimp now. Part of why this was such amazing value is because it was so hefty. I was really particular about, I'm particular about everything, but I'm really particular about the way that jewelry pieces are going to be made for you. If it's not good enough for me to wear, it's not good enough for you to wear. I have a very, very kind of a high-end taste when it comes to jewelry. I really don't mess around with anything that's not at this point. So I mean, it's what happens when, shouldn't I be, right? 25 years in the business, yeah. I should have a pretty high expectation for jewelry quality. Well, this is the earring that you've got to have. And it's not like you need to have the bangle or the ring. It's just I know a lot of you do. This is a perfect entry piece as well into the collection. you can always start with the earrings. You know what you need, you know what you wear, you know what you like, but here's what I love about this earring. You know, we say diamond hoops and we've had everything under the sun, but usually they're quite dressy. If you do an inside out style, they can be pretty bold, pretty expensive. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can do hoops. We've never done this. It's the perfect scale to match all the bangles and all the rings that you already have, which the ring is also very heavyweight. I've got it here to show you. It's that 3-stone style where it's the 3 stones set into the gold, so you never need to worry about any sharp edges or any prongs or anything catching on anything. So, you know, that's perfectly foolproof as far as when you wear it. We have the white gold and the yellow gold, but we can do rose gold, and they are the perfect size if you ask me. And I've been doing this long enough to know doesn't matter what I think a 3.5 inch is a perfect size, but that's not what most women in America think. So I've been doing this long enough to kind of take an unscientific poll and know what size you guys like in a hoop, and very proud to say that this is going to be that 3/4 inch, which is always the famous, the classic in a drop or a hoop. That's where everyone tends to be comfortable. It gives you enough length and enough drop where it's not going to be ever challenging for, no matter what your lobe shape is. It's never going to interfere with that, but it's also going to be a beautiful drop, but not too big, so that if you're just kind of going about your life more casually, these are still wearable. As a matter of fact, I think they're the best hoops we've done, because again, when it comes to gold weight, I have $4,000 and $5,000 and $6,000 hoops here on the show all the time that don't have anywhere near this gold weight. So it's not about the, this is just amazing. And like I said, it's like having 2 of the rings. And we know what the ring costs. I mean, I got it sitting right here on my hand. We know what the ring costs, and I love this in yellow. You know, we had the bangle the other day only in the white gold, and I was telling everybody, oh, you'll love it in yellow. That is the yellow gold, and that is stunning. I do have the white gold to show you as well, because those are going to be the common ones. Those are going to be the popular ones. But this is 1129044. Yes. Which one? The opal with the rose gold? Fantastic. Thank you so much. Who's shopping over there?
Linda.
Love it. Linda in Las Vegas?
Texas.
Okay. I know. All right, I know. So Linda in Texas, thank you so much. Linda got the opal from earlier as well. So pieces are steadily leaving us after this Saturday first hour. We'll take a look. There's the yellow. Here is the white gold. I tell you, I think if there was ever a moment to get one of each, it might be right now. These are so wearable. This looks just like the ring. It really does. I'm trying to move these over. I don't want them to be crowded, but I do want you to see them really well side by side. Now keep in mind that second one is going to pick up a little glare there. So take a look. You can see all the perfect mirror finishing. This is that wider band style, but in a hoop earring. So like one of the hallmarks and signatures of this style was the fact that it was the same width front and back. I know for the ring, for the bangle, same thing. It was the same width, the same depth. You had a lot of gold. That was really the trademark of this collection. Was everybody was marveling at the price for the gold weight, the purity of the gold content that it had. So hefty, so thick, so sizable. Well, this is made in the same way, but without being heavy. Because if you think Lola's going to sell me something with a lot of gold, that's great, but it's going to be heavy and it's going to hurt. And I'm going to want to rip them off my ears at the end of the day, or maybe you don't even make it. These earrings do that, but I wear them for show. I only got to wear them for 3 hours. These are heavy. These are my beloved diamond earrings I created for myself a billion years ago. And thank goodness, because I could never afford them today. But those are heavy. These are not. So that's the beautiful thing. I test drive everything for you because I'm a jewelry girl. How do you buy jewelry from people that don't wear jewelry? I don't know. It'll forever baffle me. I'm a jewelry girl like you are. That's why I'm doing this still, this many years later. I like it. I like showing you jewelry. I like the idea that jewelry I love can be experienced and enjoyed by folks all across the country and beyond. That's exciting. Now this diamond weight is 37 points, but they're only 6 stones per pair. So they're big chunky diamonds that are 6 points apiece. And then you've got them set, of course, into, this is made to perfection, just like the bangle, just like the ring, which you know how easy to wear the ring is. And yet that's what's so surprising, is that the substance of the gold, the thickness, the depth, you know if you have it. If everybody who already owns a piece of the collection, you know what I'm talking about. For those that don't, I have to make sure everyone understands what these are all about. So here's what we're going to do. We've got an incredible value, and like I said, I had to go back and forth for the last week and a half with our management, and they're going, but don't you know where gold's at? Yeah, I do. Don't insult me. I know where gold's at. I look at it every day. Yep, I do. I know where gold's at. I know what labor costs. I know what big time. I mean, I know. So they're like, please just understand it should be $49.99. I get it. They should be $49.99. I know that. But I'm also trying to put together values, because if I put them at $49.99, you'll go, pretty earrings, but no thanks. I can't budget those. Here's what I love. It's the top of the hour for a reason. I worked hard to get these down in price for a reason. We're going to bring it out right now and wow you with the most incredible value. And this is the ring. Again, let me show you. Same thing. Oh, that one's fingerprinted because I've been wearing it and touching it and feeling it. But that's the ring. So you can see the same. It's the same ring that most of you are wearing right now. There's the ring. Same great size, same great proportion, everything. And the same thickness all the way around. They're reversible, by the way. I'll put it up there on the graphics. They are reversible. So you do have this incredible way. You can wear them front to back. You can wear them with all that mirror finishing up front if you want to. Let me show you this way. They have a click-in bar closure. It is subtly curved. Look at that. That's some serious gold. This is how you could wear it, or you could wear it with those big old diamonds up front. It is up to you to decide. And I love the yellow gold, and I know we're all intimidated by $49.99, and we know that it was years, when was it, probably a year ago that I had the bangle, maybe about 6-7 months ago I had the ring to match as debuts. Well, now we get to bring the value like it was, because I know we're trying to repeat what you love and value here. Gosh, these are easy to put on. Just popped one on here. Look at this from a distance away, because I know we're all waiting to see the magic of seeing them on. Of course, it's tougher to show you here because there's a lot of glare off that gold. They're reflecting everything in front of me, but look how beautiful they are, and the way they sit in the ear so perfectly. Just again, that perfect earring. I love those diamonds. We all associate this style with, a lot of times it's just about this style in carving, where there's a little circular carving. That's great, but the diamond version is the next step up. And the fact that these are here, which automatically look like the icon of French design, they look like the ultimate high level in really couture jewelry, the kind that, again, is really the symbol of, you know, style, wealth, classic, iconic looks. Here's the earring. Let's go back. I'm going to show you reversed as well. Want to just pop them in if you're going, how the heck do I reverse them? What am I supposed to do? Inside out it? No. You actually just put them on backwards. Put that post through the back of your hoop, your piercing, and that's it. I can do it right here without looking. It's not complicated. I did it without a mirror, and that's what they look like reversed. So you can see there. Yeah, that's reversed. Same earring. I just popped it on, put the post through the back, and suddenly you have that wider mirror finish style in the earring, which is so hot right now. We'll go back to the wheel, take a look at our white and our yellow, and we are going to make them better than $49.39 or $29.99. They are going to fly on out of here. We know that because I have worked my you-know-what off to basically say, listen, if I can get this many out the door, we can afford to lose money just to keep the cash flow going. It's not really something that makes a lot of sense unless you're in the business of jewelry and you understand the concept of a loss leader. And that's really where this is going, because it's 11/11 on a fabulous Saturday, and I'm talking about the time out here on the West Coast. And we have got one of the most beautiful looks. You will wear them every single day, I have no doubt. And they're comfortable and they feel great, and the way they reflect, this is like what everyone's always asking me, the signet ring is amazing because it has so much reflection to it. The same high polish in the gold we love is here, but with those burnished diamonds. And I know we are busy already because $29.99 takes $300 extra off. We're going to make it a lot more interesting here, a lot better for you. It's our big top of the hour for a reason. It's a loss leader because I want it to be. And I want anybody who's ever thought about getting the match set. This is, I know it's been a while. I would have liked to have them a week after our debuts. It's been months and months and months and months, but hey, it's here. And like I said, better late than never. And it's not even going to be $1,999 for the pair. Again, you can't go on the diamond weight alone. These are not 1-point diamonds. They're not diamond chips. These are full cut, round, brilliant, huge 6-pointers that are set burnished into a lot of gold. Gold can be a lot more valuable right now than a lot of diamonds are. So that's really important to remember when you have a substantial style. And the good news is, for all the discounting we're doing, this is not a wear once, wear for a month, wear for a year. This is iconic. The designer who started this, started these designs in the 1970s. And somehow, since the 70s, every single decade of existence, these designs from the French designer have become more and more and more popular. And they've reached some kind of cult favorite, iconic level. And we have, again, I don't care what you say about the designer name. The designer name is one we know, and it's lovely. They make beautiful jewelry, but our jewelry is no different. And that's the thing. So you literally paid those prices. What's the difference? The name inside. Nobody would ever know. It's the same gold, it's the same diamonds, we just get you the better price. It's what I love about jewelry. I say it all the time. Usually if you spend $8,000 on a blouse or a jacket, it's probably gonna be a better quality or something more special than the outfit you got for $18 at the big box store. And same thing goes with just about everything in this world, cars, homes, and everything else. It really is true. Usually you have to pay more to get better quality. Jewelry is the one industry where you're paying so much out there for quality when it's the name. It's the name inscribed inside of it. That's really the difference maker, because 14K is 14K. I'm sorry, but if you're buying 14 karat from me, there's no difference than the 14 karat gold you spent $80,000 on. There is no difference. If you're getting VS diamonds from me, there's no difference than the VS diamonds you're spending $13,000, $18,000, $20,000. VS diamonds are VS diamonds, and gold is gold. And so when it's solid and not plated, you get that quality. And it's not going to be $19.99 or $18.88, and we are real busy on the phone lines. We have the ring to offer you as well, which I will show you if you need that to add now to the collection. You can get the ring to go with the bangle, you can get the earrings. Build your suite. Build the sweetest suite of all, because it's not 18, 17, 16, 15. I really wanted to present these at $14.99 until I realized, oh, it's 10% off. I can't do that. But wait, I will, and take it better, because this is what I said. I convinced our management team, and I said, you know what, if we just sell these out, I know we don't have a million of them, I know we don't have hundreds, but if we sell them out, can we at least offer, because I'm so passionate about, this is a set. This is a set in the making. This is what everybody's been asking us for. People have been waiting patiently for months and months and months for us to make these earrings. I cannot disappoint you with a $5,000 price, or even that $1,500 price. I have got to make them more affordable, and if we have to take a loss, and we already are, then fine, so be it, because I want you to have the set. What a shame that you've waited this long and got the bangle and the ring, and now if the earrings are out of your budget, they're out of your budget. And then you're going, well, bummer, I can never get the set. I can never complete the set. I'll tell you right now, this is what I love, is that we've got an understanding group, and we know that, and we know it took a while to make these earrings. I'm going to blow them out at a huge loss, not a little loss, a huge loss, to make sure that we get the value basically on the same level as the values for the bracelet and the ring. That's all I'm trying to do. And you know what? We're all in agreement. It needed to happen. And so before you spend 14 or 13 or 12, and yeah, what fun that they're on this event with 10% extra off as well, you're not even having to spend $12.99. This is value at its best. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. By the way, we were really busy on the phone lines. I had to duck down to see the board. We got a lot of people on the phone lines here, so if you are waiting on hold, please be patient with us. Stay there. We can't get you one if you hang up. We can only get you one once we get your operator connected to you, but it will not be $12.99 for these earrings. It is unbelievable, and when you feel them and you see them and you put them on your ear and you even hold them in your hand for the first time, you're going to say, I cannot, you're going to look at that and go, I cannot believe what I paid. If you know the first thing about the gold industry right now, the diamond world, or what we do, you will look at your invoice and go, I stole those. I stole those earrings. That Lolo lives up to her nickname, because what the heck are they doing? It is not, again, this is my pleasure to bring this to you. I'm so glad we can make this affordable like we did the bangle and the ring. Just trying to make the set happen. And if you don't have the set, well, we can get it for you. And if you don't need the set, get the earrings, because we all need an iconic, classic, wearable, forever and ever hoop earring. We all do. And this is not going to be $12.99 or even $1,199. I have a plan. And you're going to love it. And you get as many as you can. Get the white and the yellow if you can. We're not limiting you to one per color. You could get both gold colors, and you will love them. And you'll have them always. And reverse them. Again, it's really two pairs in one. You got to remember that. You can wear it with, it's one little second that you can do to literally turn them around. You could literally walk into work with one style of earring and leave work with another, right? It's on the fly. You could walk into the party with one earring and walk out of the party with another, because you're just literally flipping the where you put them on. So you've got literally two looks in one, and then four looks if you get two pairs, which I recommend doing. And they are not going to be $11.99. You know what I'm going to do, because I've got that. I'm thinking about that 10% off, where that puts us right now. I'll tell you what, before you save another $120, because we are selling them out quickly, I will make them $11, so that even after your discount, guess what? They're under $1,000. They're $9.99 after your 10% off, and that's why you want to take advantage. Take a look at them again, close up. There's the white and the yellow, the two iconics of the colors. And isn't that something? No, Christy, it is not muscovite, but that is a really good guess. But nope, it is not. Christy, I'll give you a hint. It's something you already own in that size. True, you already have one. Christy, you don't need that trillion eye flash because you already have one. You already have a what's yours, 3 carat 93, I want to say? Let's see how good my memory is. Oh, yeah. And Suzanne in Arizona, thank you so much. Oh, you are so, wow. I don't know if she can handle that. Suzanne says, very happy birthday wish to your dear mom, who I feel is a mother to all of us. Oh, oh, wow. She kind of is, yeah. Okay, I will check on those. Raindrop bracelet, I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure if I have that. I'll have them check for you. So no problem, Suzanne, hang with me and I'll have them check as soon as we get these lines unlocked here. We got a lot of people on the phone lines. I'm gonna try on the white gold for you as well. Let's do that. I'm gonna borrow white gold very quickly for you. And this is the ring. So remember, we've got the ring and the white gold to show you too. If anybody needs the ring, we can probably give that a quick a little presentation if you need the ring. But the ring is gonna be $9.99. Yeah, so if you wanna pick up the earrings and the ring at the same time while you're on the phone lines, the ring is gonna be $9.99 plus the discount. So extra, yeah, that'll be $8.99. Yes, indeed. So that's really exciting. And I'm gonna try on the white gold for you. $9.99 for the pair. Pretty impressive. Someone else is getting 2 pairs. All right, here's the white gold on, just to show you if you're having a tough time deciding and if it's a little easier to see when they're on, to see from a distance what you're thinking there. Did I just move my other? It did. Sometimes that happens. I've got all my earrings. There we go. So that's going to be the white gold, and you can see those amazing white diamonds and how they flash within the gold. It's funny, you know, that doesn't take, yes, it is, Christy. Sure is. No, it's Namibian, yeah. But look at that. That's a really, really amazing earring, isn't it not? And of course, I put it on with the diamonds up front. It's going to be 3 diamonds, spaced perfectly, just like they always have been. It's always that proper and perfect spacing, whether it's the bangle or whether it's the fabulous ring that we've done, the ring that matches, of course, but that is as smooth as silk. There's not a prong in it. It's so much heavy weight in the gold. Again, there's a really great profile. You see how thick and chunky those are, but not heavy or weighty. They're not weighing you down. They're really a great look. Look at that. So that's all that mirror finishing on the side. Of course, just put it in backwards if you want to have the mirror finished up front, but we'll go back to the wheel because I can only squat down so long. So there we go. I know. Not after this week at the gym. Can't squat any more than about 40 seconds. Gosh, I'm training for a very important event, so it's a little extra grueling at the gym these days. But here we go. So there's the white gold. Yeah, you may want to carry a little cloth with you if you don't already, like the sunglass cloth or what have you, to just give those a polish every now and then if you happen to reach up and touch your earrings, because they are so much surface area with that mirror finish in the gold. There's just so much going on that, you know, it's easy to, it makes for a large area to fingerprint if you touch them. But there they are at $9.99 per pair. We're going to give them 60 seconds and then we're going to move along because, like I said, there aren't that many to go around. We can give the ring a brief moment. We can, is yours, Christy, do you remember, is yours a 393? I'm remembering 393. 393, 363, I think it's 393. Let me know if you remember. I think that's what you've got. We do have a yellow diamond to come, a purple Paraiba. I'm gonna take a sip of water because just in the need. It's $9.99 on these gorgeous earrings. So forgive me, I'll be right back with you. I'm just, again, gotta do this live. Yeah. 3/4 of an inch, it's right up there. So 3/4 of an inch is the diameter. So that's the diameter. That's the measurement of the earring. If you're talking about the width, I did not do that yet. So let me show you. If I have a millimeter gauge, let me go ahead and dig that out here. And it should be, and I just am going off memory here. I don't remember what the exact millimeter size of the ring is. The earring is going to be this is the thickness, this is the width I'm talking about. It's almost 4 millimeters wide. So we talk about typical band rings are usually 2. This is about double the size of a traditional, like a wedding band. You know, like a men's wedding band when guys get married and they got to go get a wedding band, right? It's usually 2 millimeters is the average. They can certainly be sometimes a little less than that, but 2 is the average really. So you usually see like a 2 millimeter band for really anybody. Band rings are usually 2 millimeters. That's the average. So, oh good, Andrea, I'm so glad you're with us. I am hearing from, it's like, this feels like old home week. Today is it just mean you guys are always here and you never talk to me anymore? Or is it that I'm just hearing from everybody today? Hi, Andrea. Andrea's in Colorado. She says, I'm so excited to get the hoop earrings, completing the set. Oh, thank you, Andrea, thank you. I had to, you know, the kids say these days, give someone their flowers when you want to compliment someone or you want to, you know, basically praise them for something, compliment them for something. So I had to wear the flowers today for my mom. It's my mom's birthday today. She doesn't like to receive flowers just because they don't last very long. So she doesn't love to receive flowers, so I got to get more creative with gifting from afar, but I thought I would wear flowers in her honor and give her her flowers as she deserves. So yes, give her flowers for the best mom in the world. Sorry to the other moms, but no, you're not the best mom. My mom is the best mom in the world. She's incredible. And just a great human being overall. She's everybody that knows her loves her, and not many people can say that, but everybody that knows her loves her, and she's the life of the party everywhere she goes. Still, even at this, you know, this new age that she's at. Thank you, Andrea. So again, I will pass along, and thank you so much. Thank you for shopping. I know it's been a while. I felt terrible that it took a while to get the earrings to the set. I know feels like forever ago that we had the bangle. I know the ring was later, so I know it took a while, but I'm so glad. I know there's so many people who probably aren't watching today, given that it's summertime and people are out and about and traveling and enjoying beautiful weather, I hope. But truly, it was the other pieces debuted more at those busy times of year when people are really sitting down glued to their TVs. Well, it's lovely to have these earrings here today. I thank you for shopping them. I know it's been a minute. I told you we were working on them. Took a little extra time, but that's what was so disconcerting, was the fact that there's a bigger price to gold today than even when that bangle. If you don't think it's made a difference, it has. And it wouldn't make a difference on a smaller gold weight, but when you have such a powerful, impactful feel and weight to your pieces, it does make a difference. You know, gold, it doesn't make a difference if it's $300 an ounce or $400 or even, quite frankly, $1,000 an ounce. It's not going to move the needle. But when gold is as extreme as it is, and it's, you know, hanging out at 3,500, it does make a difference, especially when you're making heavy pieces. This is not silicone filled. This isn't, you know, that they're doing right now. A big way to get around gold pricing is to take basically like a sheath of gold and fill it with silicone. That's not what we're doing. So you could get bigger, bolder looks without having the gold weight price. That's not what we're doing here. This is, you got to understand, these are solid. I emphasized it way back when we debuted the bangle. And those of you, you know what I always got was the response on the bangle, besides just pure love and obsession, was that everyone was shocked at how great and how weighty it felt. That bangle is heavy, and you were like, gosh, you're not kidding. You know, I'm so tired of salespeople telling me anything, but you are always under promising and over delivering. And everybody was shocked. Here I was talking about the weight, the feel, the weight of that bangle, then the ring that came out after it, same thing. The earrings will be the same, but we know that we don't want too weighty because we don't want it to be uncomfortable. So that's why we kept them at a 3/4 inch size. All right, so we'll go back to the wheel here, take another look here. We've got them for $9.99. That is what your price calculates out to be after your discount. Thank you again, Andrea. It's so good to hear from you. I've been hearing from gals all day that I haven't heard from in a while, so it's really exciting to know you're here with us, because I worry sometimes you forget about us for a while. People come and go, and it's nice to hear everybody hanging out with us. It's really lovely. Thank you so much. Oh, really? Tracy, isn't he the best? Tracy said, Victor, yeah, she enjoyed talking to you. Yeah, he's going play. And you know what? He's a future neurologist. Right, Victor? Right? We're still on the neurology track. You going to be my neurologist one day? Yeah. He's like, no, I don't need that job. Oh, no, I can't examine her head. No, that's too complicated. She's one of those weird case studies. I can't deal with that. That's very, very nice. Oh, really? Did you guess the final price, Tracy? Oh, good. Did Victor give you like a prize or something? Did you get like an extra gold star or prize? Should we send her a little like prize in her jewelry box when it arrives? Maybe we'll have to. Tracy, well done. She knows the jewelry better than we do, apparently. Very nice. All right, so everyone's enjoying the earrings. Glad to see it. I know. Kirsten said, I've been waiting months for these hoops. I know, and that's where I felt, listen, that was a big contention point, Kirsten, and it was probably the only way I convinced them to even, lose this kind of money on the earrings, was because I said, people have been waiting for months, like months and months for these earrings, and yeah, it did. So I'm so glad. Oh, wonder. Wait a minute. Jason's on the phone. So Kirsten, you're telling me that you told Jason some of the secrets here that he's going to pass along to me? I'm hesitant to say the name of your pet again, because I feel like if anyone just tunes in, they're going to think like this is some really, the FCC is going to come after me. They're going to think it's some different kind of show. But I will find out. I'll get Jason's feedback from you, Kirsten. Thank you so much. Good. Yeah, definitely. The rose gold I have. I just don't have it here in the studio. So I do have it. Oh gosh, shoot, it doesn't say that up there. Yeah, again, I just don't have it made. So Kirsten, if you need the rose gold, sorry, I just saw that she messaged, I really want the rose gold eventually. Well, I can do it. I just, for whatever reason, they didn't make me one. Yeah.
Can Judy see the Alexandrite in the original?
The round? Yeah, absolutely. Judy in the round, you got it. So we'll bring out the Alexandrite again for Judy. Yeah, we do have rose gold available. We just don't have it here in the studio to show. Okay, so that's that. So yes, Kirsten, you can still grab that if you'd like. And then here we go for you, Judy. This is also a, oh, and by the way, do we need to see the ring at all? Did anybody, Indy, ask about the ring or need to see, or do we all have that already? Okay, oh, somebody got it. Okay, well, let me just show it just in case. So Judy, hang on one second. I'm just gonna show the ring very, very quickly here because I want you to see it right after the earring so you can see the scales the same. This is the ring. I'll give it about 60 seconds here. It's gonna be item number, do I even have an item number? 1122532. So 2532 would be the ring, which is also available in all three gold colors. It's going to be shown here in the white, which again, it's going to look the same as what you just saw in the earrings, right? The yellow is going to look the same. It's just the ring. The ring has 23 points in diamonds. Well, we know what that means. 23 divided by 3. Guess what? These diamonds are only 1 point larger than what was in the earring. Remember, the earrings were about 6 points. These are about 7 to 8. So there's just a slightly bigger diamond. But that's the whole point. They're supposed to match. So there's the, look at that. That's what we love. Solid all the way through, thick and dense. You can wear it this way. Same with the ring. You can spin it and wear it with just solid gold, or you can wear it with the diamonds evenly spaced throughout the top of the ring. Up for you to decide, and that's the beauty of it. You're not making a commitment to decide. You're just changing it up minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day. Looks like you've invested into 2 rings. The ring is somehow, well, this is the deal. We didn't get to elevate the price because I didn't ask them for it in advance, so I asked them last minute here so that we could keep the price the same as where it's always been, so that you can get the ring at a great value despite what's happened with gold since we made it. Because obviously the gold has gone up since we made this ring. And you can have any gold color. Basically, you just want to match your ring or match your earrings. Rather, I think what I would do too, it's a stackable. You see how beautiful, I mean, we don't talk as much about stacking earrings, although I do it, but this is where you could stack the rings. So if you already have a yellow, you could get a white or another yellow and stack together. When you do that, you can actually even mix and match the way the diamonds align, so they can either line up perfectly or they can be staggered a bit, however you want to do it. But that's the beauty of this, is that they're about the same size diamonds. There's going to be no visual difference between the earring and the ring. They're made to go together. This is the beauty of getting it through the same designer, us, so you know the suite is consistent. You know the quality is consistent. You know the gold weight is consistent, and that's what we love so much. And this is the ring, so easy to wear, so seamlessly set, and that's going to be solid all the way through. And the ring is only $9.99, but it's on sale today because it's 10% extra off. So you get the huge savings there. You get all of that. This is amazing. Love it. Love it. We got customers who understand what this designer looks like elsewhere, meaning there's a designer who's known for this design, and obviously it's iconic and it's classic, and these are classics. I don't feel like we're not doing anything innovative here. It's not really an innovative ring. I mean, is it really? Is there anything crazy going on? It's not really innovative, but it's about an iconic status symbol at this point. Yes. Thank you. Our blue zircon bangle is gone. Thank you. That just sold. We have a lot of pieces from earlier going. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I'm also going to just remind you, I'm going to try this on, but again, same width all the way around. And again, what I said is you can spend, oh, I don't even know. They probably elevated the prices since I last looked at their website, but you can look it up. You know what I'm talking about. Red boxes, gold script, French designer, you know. It's probably, I don't know, as far as who's cool and hot right now in jewelry, it's them. Has been for a long time, but they seem to be getting hotter and hotter and hotter when the young set and the tastemakers of the world are just stacking and layering all their jewelry. Well, it's become like a status symbol of wealth is really what it is, but not that I don't think that's why we wear jewelry. We wear jewelry for a lot of reasons and a lot of purposes. I think what's great about this one too is that you can wear it as a wedding band. It could be men's or ladies. I haven't mentioned that this is a unisex style. Heck, even the earrings would be a unisex style because I work with a lot of men who wear jewelry. A lot of the industry that I've been in and that I still am in is with a lot of men who wear jewelry. It's professional sports, and it's, you know, that's my still my love and my passion. And truly, I work with a lot of those people. They're friends, they're coworkers, they're people who I spend a lot of time with. And I'll tell you that there's a lot of men who are not wearing studs anymore. If they're wearing earrings, they're wearing hoops. So the hoops could be unisex. The ring certainly is. It's a stackable. You could wear it literally pinky, ring, middle index, or thumb, anywhere you want to. You can stack. I've had as many as 5 on at one time, but it's $8.99 for this band. And so if you need the match right now to the earring, and by the way, that safety pin ring that looks like a stack in its own right, that's coming up tomorrow. That's debuting on tomorrow's show. A little more edgy, a little more, you know, cool, but that's coming up tomorrow. So that may not be for everybody, but you know what? It's going to be a great price. And this is going to be that band that, look at the thickness from the side. That's not flat. That's not one-dimensional. I wouldn't call this a second skin. It feels great, but it doesn't have that flat, barely there gold content. It's big, it's hefty, it's wide, and that's the same all the way around. So I can spin it to the back. This band doesn't, most every band we do tapers. This one does not. It stays the same width and thickness through the back, and that's why you can spin it around and essentially have a reversible style here as well. So you get reversible no matter what. It really is a cool band. And if you love the yellow gold, if you're going, well, I really want that, but I want in yellow, hey, it's available. It's just we custom make the, one more thing about these, we custom make them in your size. So this is why it's true to size. Otherwise, it would be a mess. I would always be saying size up a little bit, size up, size. This is going to be made in your size. They are custom made, and here's why we do it. The inner circumference is going to be made to your ring size, whether that's a 10 1/4, whether that's a 5 3/4, whether it's just a standard size 6 in the middle. It's going to be made to fit. Otherwise, it's going to be that issue of, because it's so thick, it's going to be that issue of, okay, but I'm a 7, what should I get? I'm going to have to size up. Don't do that. We will make it custom in your gold color and in your size, so you don't need to worry about the size being right or sizing up or down. Just tell us what ring size you wear, and it will be a perfect fit when it arrives. So just remember, there's going to be a little extra time needed because they are custom made. We are the factory, so that is really important. We can do that for you. We don't need to just make a bunch of them and then size them up and down. That makes a mess anyways. So this is where you get, order your size, order your true size, whatever you wear, for the pinky all the way to the thumb or anywhere in between, and it will be made in your gold color in your size as well. So important to remember there. Take a look at it one more time, $8.99. And then our last call is now. We got the earrings as well. We're going to recap Judy's Alexandrite here, and then we will carry on with some other pieces that are including Tanzanite emerald cut. We've got a beautiful yellow diamond. It's a 101. We've got our purple Paraiba coming up, and we're already more than halfway through the show. So it's not a day to sit back and think, oh, well, I'll just wait till later. Well, the show is going to be over before you know it. So we want to make sure we get everybody in time here. So that's very important, and thank you all so much. And again, keep calling on the earrings or the band. Get them both if you can, because the earrings were $9.99. The band will be $8.99. For under $1,900, you've got a very important set that can be worn all the time, every day. That's what I love. This is a no-fuss piece. It's not a fussy, I'm never going to wear it, let me wait for that special occasion when I get all dressed up. It's not like that. This is your everyday wearable, casual to not so much, and stackable, layerable. One day you might wear 3 at a time, one day you wear 1. Maybe you wear it as a pinky ring and stack vertically across the, well, do we call it vertically or horizontally? You know what I'm talking about, where we go across the hand. That's such a cool look right now, where you're wearing rings this way. So like multiple rings. Instead of just always stacking this way, you can wear rings here. I mean, really, the more rings, the better right now. That's kind of the cool look. And you're going, why is she showing me an empty hand? Imagine, I mean, that's the look right now, is wear a lot of different rings all together. And whether they're different rings, the same ring, I could see this band here, here, definitely here, on a pinky, as a thumb ring, whatever you want. It's comfortable enough. Despite its width, it's still comfortable enough to wear as a thumb ring, no doubt about it. And again, men's or ladies, so if you're looking for his and her set, hers and her set, his and his sets, whatever it is, this is the way to go. You can do that too. Just tell us your ring size and your gold color preference. I like the yellow. We've got the white here to show you. And then Judy, thank you for your patience. Here's the Alexandrite. Keep calling on the ring. That's a heck of a value for $8.99. And here's the Alexandrite we had early in the show today. Most of the pieces from earlier are now gone. This is 1122489. And again, the bangle, I don't have the bangle to show, but the bangle that started it all has 77 points in diamonds. Talk to your operators. We have 2 sizes available in the bangle, average or large, and you can get the bangle that is 77 points in 7 stones. That means 11 pointers each, and we can get you the bangle. we can get you the bangle. I think the bangle was, correct me if I'm wrong, was it $24.99 for the large and $22.99 for the average? I think that, and we'll give you 10% off today. So that's a good deal. You got, $250 off or $230 off. So I'd take advantage of the bangle. So bangle's also white, yellow, rose, and also average or large. So get the bangle if you can. It's going to be right around $2,000 for the bangle if you go with the average. So I would really recommend it. And then here we go with the Alexandrite. That is the 59 pointer with the 95 points in diamonds. One only here. Yellow gold, bridge style, but not oversized. It's a really good medium size, easy to wear bridge. You can see it there. I love that halo setting up top, and it's still plenty secure. But look what's happening. It's greens and purples together. It's really going to fall in one category or the other when you see it in, depending on the light. Fluorescent lighting, more green. Incandescent lighting, more purple. Right now, it's like it's trying to do both. It's giving you a little showing off. It's definitely an Alex that's showing off. It's saying, look what I can do. I can give you both colors at once. And this one's going to be only $19.99. Used to be $5,000. We're taking it a lot lower than that for you. So we've got final call here, hour and 20 minutes to go. Still have a purple Paraiba. Still have a color changing diaspore. Still have a Tanzanite and a yellow diamond. Yes. As a pinky ring? Yes and no. I think that personally, I'm going to show it to you here. It's not my size for a pinky, but here's what it looks like. I would say, I personally, Judy, I like my pinky rings to have flat. I don't like anything to be like set up. This is not set up very high though. So that's why I would say, if you're comfortable with it, I'm comfortable with it. Because it's got a pretty low profile for being a bridge. Most bridge, they can go whoop, they can go way up high in the air. This one I would say is pretty low profile for a bridge. So I would say, yes, it could work. It's not going to be in the way. That's what it would look like size-wise. For reference, I wear about a 3.5 on my pinky. So if that kind of corresponds with what you do, that would be the size on your hand there. So really important. We can size it for you. But that is I would say the bridge to me, with that kind of width belongs more on the ring finger. That's what I would say. So here we go. That's going to be $19.99 and it's gone. Congratulations. Well done there. I do want to show you, here is that diaspora I was telling you about. It was just last night. I was 16 karat. This is my 13 karat 61. Wow, that is lovely, isn't it? And it's got not purples, but reds coming through. So a really good idea. Just like the Alexandrite was trying to show off its color change, this one does as well. 1129038, brand new right now. And that does have this fantastic 13 karat 61. Christy, that's funny. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Christy, I also need to know something. Are you by chance going to any baseball games this weekend? If so, we need to talk. Because everyone I know is up there this weekend for good reason, and I wish I was. But, Christy, I always think of you when it's anything in San Francisco. Let me know, Christy, if you're going to go to the games this weekend at all. I would love to know if you're going to be at the games this weekend at all, because my team's playing your team. But, we can bet if you want. How about we bet a Demontoid? You want to bet a 3 karat Demontoid? We could do that. 13 karat 61 and a Turkish diaspora. That's going to be our 72 points in diamonds. They're all princess cuts, by the way. So that's very impressive. Thank you again on the Alex. And also, I know we had a lot of pieces from her. I think we're down to 2 items from the whole show that are available, by the way. We're almost 2 hours in. I got 2 items left from the show. So it's definitely time to dial in if you want those, the diopside pendant or the aqua we started the show with. But here we are with 1361, stays in the yellow gold. Let me give you a better look at these diamonds because it's a little bit of a unusual departure for us to do large princess cuts all throughout the semi bezels there. And then of course, takes a little bigger basket because you got a bigger stone, and look what that does. You still got your greens, your champagnes, but instead of pink or purple, it's really gleaming red. Of course, that would be the color change you would get entirely if you're in an incandescent light. And it is one fabulous ring. Look at this on the hand. That is too good. So that is, or is anything really too good? We expect it to be too good. If it's too good, it's just right. That's how I look at it. Here we go with this one at $99.99, or take it on down. Remember, it was just last night I had the 16 karat. I think it's still here if you want to see the Asher cut from last night. There was 16 carats, but I'm going to make this a little bit more affordable because it is a slightly smaller stone. We're going to go all the way on down. Remember, last night's was $49.99. I'm going to take an extra $500 off this, and we're going to make it $44.99. You will take $450 off, so it's going going to be exceptional, just a bit over $4,000 at checkout to get that one home to you, the best of the diaspora. Here's what it looks like again, and then again, stays in the yellow, but it's got those, that's what we call semi-bezel or channel. I mean, either way, technically it's the same because you have two great bars of gold surrounding each, so it's also going to be that smooth, flush setting, kind of like our round diamonds that were burnished in that band of earrings and rings. So next up, if you have anybody looking for anything affordable in rhodochrosite, usually affordable in rhodochrosite means $10,000. Can I just flash this rhodochrosite necklace? That is a very rare stone. It's a bright pinky red. It'll kind of gleam purple a bit, and it's got a couple extra diamonds here in addition to the halo. So you've got one necklace. Let me show you, 1125583. That's what it looks like on the hand here. I'll show it on the neckline next. Oh my goodness. It is as bright as a Mahenge spinel. And usually the rhodochrosites give you a little more of a hazy look. They tend to be just like rough specimens when you find them out and about. Very rarely can it be actually gem quality to where it's facet grade. This is, and it's beautifully glowing. 50 points on the oval, 11 points in the diamonds, and let me show it to you on the neckline as well. Here it is. Oh yes. Look at that pop of pink there. And it is going to be lobster claw closure, adjustable. You can have 16, 17, 18, anywhere there. So 3 different lengths to choose from. And a beautiful white gold necklace. It'll stay in white gold. This is in, let me see. You know what I'm going to do here? Let's blow it out. I told you it'd be affordable. That'd be $49.99. Let's go extra, extra, extra affordable. Let's make it $9.99. That's the most affordable rhodochrosite I think I've ever had in my career. Oh, really? Oh, how fun. Well, those sound like 3 fabulous things. Could it be Las Vegas, Christy? Is that where you're at? Because that seems like where everyone I know is at this weekend. Yes, that's wonderful. Concert, golf, gambling. Wow, sounds like a fun weekend to me. I'm in the golf, I'd be on the sidelines cheering, which I know. That's why I can't be on golf courses. I'm too loud for a golf course. I hear you have to be quiet on a golf course. Golf courses and me are not going to go well together, right? But I would be out there on the sideline cheering. I'd be cheering and they'd be like, shh, quiet, quiet. I like loud sports. All right, so that is a serious stone. All right, $8.99. Let's move on to, I'm just going to flash this here. There happens to be a yellow diamond, and I told you there would be. Let's take a look at it up close. Stop what you're doing and look at that screen. That is going to tell you something. That is, first of all, I know we have yellow diamonds. And you hear me go, yellow diamond, yellow diamond. We have yellow diamonds. We do not have yellow diamonds that look like that. That is outstanding. You know why? It's not listed as this, because we don't usually get too technical on the actual color grading descriptors. They leave that to me because I'm the gem girl and the diamond girl who says, well, here's what it is. Honestly, the color of this stone is unlike what we typically see, and it is really on par with what we see categorized in the trade as a vivid yellow. Most of our yellows, they're gorgeous, they're bright, they're sunshiny and bright and, you know, got all that great, you know, flash of VS. This is a VS stone, but look at the color it's delivering. And I know it's tougher when I don't have like a whole lineup of yellow diamonds sitting here side by side by side by side, but if you know our yellow diamonds and you look at this stone and you see it's not a typical color. Oh, how fun. I mean, look at that. Now that's fun. That's 8977. Gorgeous. Would you like to see that later? It's our 101. The rhodochrosite necklace is somehow still here for $8.99. I do not want you to miss that. Please don't. Please don't miss that. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Kirsten. Thank you. I'm so glad. Forgive me. I didn't notice that it just said white and yellow on the screen. So I'm glad we had that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I'm so glad you got the rose gold. Okay, so here we are with our 101. And then, of course, this is the famous 196 diamond mounting. The 196 diamonds around it. That's not the total. That's in addition to. So how about 297 overall? It's here. It's wonderful. It's where it all started. You know, there was a time, and I know most of you probably have been watching since we had yellow diamonds, but there were a few years early on where right here at TVON, we had all color, no colors of diamonds, none. White diamonds, yes, and colored gemstones, yes, but there was nothing, nothing in the way of yellow. Can you imagine? No color diamonds. There were no fawns, no champagnes, no blues, no pinks, no yellows. It was nothing. It wasn't until we could secure values, because obviously it's a tricky stone to get a great value on. It's elevating in price all the time. It's not really what you call a deal. There's a lot of people selling really important diamonds like this. They're expensive, right? We know that. They go up in price every day. They go up in value every day. So here, that is so cool, isn't it? 196 in the diamonds around it. When we brought this mounting with the yellow diamond, it was the first time we ever had a yellow diamond. It was a cushion cut. It wasn't this one. It was a more standard quality of color. It was a more basic color. It was a little lighter. That was beautiful, and it sold for $6,500. This was years ago, so 6.5 years ago, okay? Would have been right around that era of like 2019. So here's what we've got. Gosh, that's a stunner, isn't it? I just like a brighter color. It's not brown. It's not that it's giving you other colors like browns or oranges at all. It's not. It's just a pure, bright as can be yellow. It's still a VS stone, $297 overall. Take a look at this on the hand, and that's what I love too, is we were talking about loud. Well, this is kind of that, it's a louder, brighter color. Speaks volumes, doesn't it? And it really, my issue with yellows is there's so many not so great white diamonds that ended up kind of, having a little bit of yellow body color. That's not what you're getting here. And that's why when you go into the world of exotic yellows, you want it to really show up as a bright, beautiful yellow. These are the types of stones where that's the color you get if money is no object. And that's what I'm so thrilled about, is that here we are with one of our last yellow diamonds that we currently have. So it's one of the last we can bring you without going out in the wholesale world today and spending like 8, 9, 10 times what we used to. And we've got a value. Because today, when the diamonds have gone up and the gold has gone up, and certainly the yellows have, you're not even going to pay $6,500 like you would have if you were watching back nearly 7 years ago. That's the deal maker. That's what I love. We're about 10 minutes away from the top of the hour. We will have that purple Paraiba coming up. I know how many, that's been the talk of the gem world of late, has been the purple Paraiba. So I'm very excited. We have one for you today coming up. It's elongated. It's very clean. Very beautiful pear shape. But right now we're talking about this yellow diamond, as vivid as it gets. I've never had one in a stronger color, saturation. You're still getting VS, you're still getting the brilliant cut of that rare cushion cut. It is not going to be $6,500. We are bringing it down in price tag for you to own. And here's how we do it. If you need a yellow diamond, go this route, because obviously yellow diamonds are beautiful in any case. If you can get any stone that's natural, great. But when you can get that color, it is worth so much more than the traditional colors. And they're worth a lot too, but this is the ultimate high level. This is like that super, super, super best of the best. And we don't see it very often. And I'm so glad we have it today. And it's not going to be $6,500. That is the price tag of this ring 6.5 years ago. Should be more today. I think if we just, there's an argument to be made that if I left it at $6,500, that is an unmistakable value and it should go. But that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I will do today. We are going to get this done. And all you can do, sure, which one, Christy? The Demontoid? Let me know if it's the Demontoid. I can absolutely show it. Here's what we've got on this one. 65 it will not be. This is going to require me to do, because I'm so happy to put it on sale. It's supposed to be $99.99. That's obvious. I wanted to make a statement here with an old price and seeing if that would be enough to make it the deal of a lifetime. Today it's not, because nobody's on the phone lines. So let's put it on the auction block instead. And if you want a vivid color, you're getting it here. You're getting it here right now. And I'm going to make this really simple. So here's what I'll do. Call me now. We got the best yellow diamond and a huge diamond mounting around it. It will not be 6,000 or 55 or 5,000 or 45 or 4,000. I mean, I'm really here to make it a deal. And then we've got our last call on the show here, last hour, and we've got other requests coming out too. So more in the way of some emerald and zircons coming up. And then also, I believe a Demontoid, we're going to see that one. You got it. So here's what I'll do on this one. Let's make it simple and easy. Not even 4,000 to open. Let's go $3,500 to get that started. And that will be 35 with a $10 increment. Doesn't really matter until we get the open. There we go. And here is your chance right now. This is stunning, is it not? One of our very, very best. Just really awesome piece. So here we go with our $3,500 to open. I've got a bunch of requests coming in. So that's going to be coming up next. We've got one for Linda and Lynn and also Christy. So we have got all those requests coming up for you. This is it, and here we are. I am literally on the air, Julie, but I play customer service representative every other moment of the day. So I will do that for you as well. So you got it. We will do that. So I will help you out with that as soon as I can. And then here we go. $3,500. Let's do that. And then we've got the Demontoid coming up. We'll go in the order these requests are coming in. We'll get back to that later. Here I've got a time crunch here because I know some of you have a little bit of a time crunch on this Saturday. So here is the Demontoid. Getting a quick little smudge off that band. 1129028 in the meantime, and that will be the 320. This is a trillion. It is a Namibian Demontoid, my personal favorite because they always have that secondary blue. This one, not so much. It's got, this is really annoying. What's on that band that I cannot scrub off? 320 is the trillion, so this is going to take a little extra time here, a little extra muscle to clean that up for you, and it's 320. Look at that. There we go. Perfect. Now it's perfect. And then how about those 5 large diamonds arcing over one side of your trillion? This is what, again, I could show you jewelry every day. Oh, I do. Oh, wait a minute. I do show you jewelry every day. Well, I show you hundreds of pieces every day. This is what I've had literally twice in my career, a Demontoid over 3 carats. Twice. A Demontoid over 3 carats. It just doesn't happen. So think about it. If I brought you a 3 carat 20 white diamond, dime a dozen. I don't have them here. But if I brought you a 3 carat 20 white diamond, we'd all be, ooh, that's pretty cool. This is hundreds of thousands of times more rare than a diamond, a big diamond, because it disperses more. It's rare. There have only been a couple sources in the world, whereas diamonds are mined and sourced all over the world, including, yes, in the US of A. You Arkansas people know that, right? How many people, you always hear those stories every now and then they pop up. There's a mine you can go to in Arkansas where you can go as a tourist and mine for diamonds, and then someone found like a $2 million diamond, piece of rough they mined, right? So there's diamonds mined everywhere. Demontoids aren't like that. You basically have 2 prominent sources. They are Namibia, in Africa, and Russia. And this is the Namibian material that I love. Of course, you get a clarity about the stone. It is 320 in the size. It's also going to be a diamond weight of 31 points, which are just those bigger stones there, so about 6 points each. I mean, those are just about what we had in the earrings, for example, on size. So they're big. And then they're gonna just be around one side there. Take a look at it. We're going to show you all that gold, of course, is very, very well done. Solid, hefty gold. That Demontoid is incredible. Here's what it looks like from the side. So you see all that mirror finishing. Here it is there. Let me try it on. We've got a, not surprising, $39,000 price tag on it. I'll do better right now. And look at that. There's that dispersion coming to life. Then we've got Lynn's request and Linda's request coming up as well. Here's what it looks like the other direction. If you like to wear your trillions pointing away from the hand, there you go. And that's going to be better than even $10,000. Got to send it out right now, and what a day to get 10% off a piece like this when it's not even $99.99 or $89.99. First caller takes it for $88.88 plus an extra $8.88 off, so it'll be $79.99 instead. Huge discount in value on our 3 carat 20 in the Namibian Demontoid, and one of the most highly rare stones I can ever bring to all of you. That's really exciting. So there it is up close once again, and nothing like a trillion in a wider band. And how about that? Very special kind of avant-garde modern style mounting that is custom made for that stone. Now we've got a couple other requests for you. Let's get to, I don't know which one came in first, so I'm just going to take the one that's in front of me first here. This is for Lynn. Lynn 1126677. Sounds like she was looking for a round blue zircon. We did have one sell very quickly earlier, so I'm going to show you the round blue zircon here. It's our 359. That is even larger. It's a 359 stone with the double halo and then the split style shank, but it's kind of got that rotational effect. And I'll tell you what, Victor, if you could, I forgot, we've got Suzanne asking for a couple requests. Would you be able to look up 1128582 for me and see if we have it? I don't think we do. And 8808 as well. And let me know if either of those are available. Yes. Demontoid, thank you so much. Demontoid is sold, and then here we go with the blue zircon, which is the 359 with 77 points in diamonds. That one, Lynn, is, brand new marked. It's got so many, looks like graffiti on the bag. It's got so many slashes in the price tag, and we will send this out right now. Down from $49, $39, then it went to $29. How did this get to $19.99? That is very special. And I'm going to do this right now for $17.77 minus 10%. So getting that one all the way down, and wait till you see this one on the hand. That'll end up being $15.99. $15.99. Enjoy it. Don't forget about the rhodochrosite necklace. We've only got like 4 items from the entire show, and we've only got 1 hour left. So it's been a lot of great values today. Obviously, we've got an emerald for you, Linda. Yes. 8582. Do we have it?
Yes.
Okay. Do we have it to show? Okay. So we're going to go bring that out. What about the other one? Do we know?
The other one, no. That one's $30 gone.
So 8808 is gone? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Do you guys remember what raindrop bracelet? Okay. I don't either. Huh? Gotcha. Well, we don't have 8582 to show. Okay, so we don't have either to show. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for checking. All right, I'll let Suzanne know. And here comes Linda's emerald. Oh, I gotta try this on. Don't think I did that yet. Responding to requests in live time here. Take a look. There's our blue zircon. Congratulations if you do get it. $15.99 at checkout for that one. This one actually does stay in the white gold. Stays in the white gold. We'll size it for you to whatever you need there, and that'll be $1,599. What a value. What a value on that one. That is very, very important. And keep getting requests in. We still have an hour left to go in our Saturday, and then Sunday rolling up. Don't forget, we will have that safety pin ring. I've been wearing that all week and loving it. We'll have that safety pin ring. You can think about your different gold colors. You can mix and match as you wish. You could do, this one's rose, this one's yellow and white. We can do rose and white. We can do all one color, yellow, white, or rose, which I think is going to be popular as well. So that's our zircon. Let me know if anyone wants that zircon. And then here's another look at it one more time before we go. And then we've got an emerald coming out to play next. And the emerald will be, well, this is lovely, 112-7105 coming out next for you.
Susan O wanted to see the spinel by the yard bracelet.
Oh, okay, you got it. Susan wanted to see, and I thought it was earlier, I thought it was the spinel by the yard necklace, but it is the bracelet. So you got it, Susan. We'll show that next for you after Linda's request, which is the emerald in platinum. Wow, that's what you want. All emeralds, if they could only all look like that, right? That is such a beauty. That is so, thank you so much. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let me know, guys, on the blue zircon, because that's still here. And then we do have this one, 67 points on the pear-shaped Colombian, 36 points in the diamonds here. That one's going to be in platinum and stay in platinum. And that will be, oh, another markdown. And this is a good size emerald. It's always going to look bigger than it weighs. I'm going to try it on the hand for you. Don't know if this one's going to fit my finger because it's a little smaller than what I wear, but yeah, okay, well, this one may never come off now. Oh boy, that's too small. Okay, never mind. That one's gonna, let me take that off before it starts to become one with my finger. I'll try it on as the pinky finger here, because this is just, again, we're probably gonna need to size that for you unless you are a 4.5, but that's the bright emerald. Even from a distance, look how it's glowing, how lively it is. We'll do that for $16.99 with your markdown of 10% as well coming your way. So that'll be $16.99. Thank you so much, Christy. Enjoy and safe travels to you. And then we do have, let's see, Suzanne, any other requests, we'll let you know. And then the yellow diamond, we can always bring back the yellow diamond because here we are at the top of the hour. I did want to bring out the purple Paraiba, but we've got a quick request. Susan wanted to see that Mahenge's by the yard in the bracelet. So there we go. There's our emerald. And let me know, Linda, if there's something else different. Yes.
Leora from Michigan.
Hi. Wait, what? Oh my goodness. Spell it.
Leora.
Oh my gosh, really? Oh, that sounds like the most beautiful name because it almost reminds me of like La Gold. Oh, Leora, really? Is today her, guys, we got to celebrate this. It's the top of the hour, so welcome to the show. Hi, everybody, I'm Lauren Blair, but this is not about even TVON today. Leora in Michigan, correct? Leora in Michigan, it is her 100th birthday today. Oh, Leora, wow, congratulations, and thank you for spending a little bit of it with me today. Oh my gosh, that is so incredible. Well, first of all, we know Leos are fabulous. We know July 26th birthdays are fabulous. My mom celebrates a birthday today as well. So, oh my goodness, Leora, well, wishing you many, many, many more. Thank you again. I am truly touched and honored. I'm so excited. Thank you for calling to tell me this news. I love that. So, wow, we all, I think you are our hero. Leora, I really do believe that. And what a beautiful name. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that. And I hope you celebrate all day today and every day. That's very exciting. What a milestone. 100th birthday, many, many more to come. Thank you so, so, so much for joining me. That's nice. All right, so we're going to get into our top of the hour. Thank you guys. And again, to everybody who's celebrating anything today, we've got a celebration of jewelry every time we hang out together. Today has been exceptional. The hoop earring debut, that designer style. I mean, look at what we've had. 3 carat plus Demontoids. It's been a day. We're going to show a quick Mahenge bracelet here by request, Susan. It's coming up. And then we are going to get into, I had to bring out this purple Paraiba. Oh my goodness. I think it's the prettiest one we've had, so clearly we've been saving this one. It's one of those like save the best for last deals. A purple Paraiba, elongated pear shape. Wait until you see this. And I know how many of you have been waiting for that. So we've got lots of purple Paraiba that have been here and gone. We're going to bring in another one. I do remember, yeah, we don't have that anymore for you, Suzanne. So if it's that big bangle, no, don't have that at the moment. Yes, it was. It was the raindrop. You got that right. And sure thing, Julie, we'll get back to you later. Let me go ahead and show you here very quickly this. You know what, let me leave that there and put this on the wrist. Item number on the bracelet is going to be 11276888. Yowza, this is really beautiful. This is Mahenge spinels, but in that bezel setting we love that we call by the yard. So you're getting, oh, how perfect, dotting your wrist with pinks every inch or so away. Oh, how perfect. Should have been wearing this all day. Look at that. Oh, and they go all the way through the bracelet, and it's adjustable, so it's one bracelet that's going to fit most here. You've got the 7, 7.5, and 8 inch. Check this out. There you go. There's your different O-rings. There's one O-ring right below or right next to that heart shape. And by the way, you can use that heart shape as well. If you want to use that little charm, you can use that as a closure if you need a little extra length. So technically it goes to like 8 1/4. But then the rest of the way, look at that. That is all big, bright. I mean, they're always bright. Mahenge spinels are known for neon. And this is going to be one great bracelet. I've got, how many stones per? 2, 4, 6 stones per bracelet. And then you do have a lobster claw closure, which I'll show you there. So there's that lobster claw. So that's very important to see with a lobster claw. And then all these stones bezel set, you can stack it, layer it with other pieces as well. Of course, we've done our white diamonds by the yard very popularly in the past. This one will be, okay, big value here. Big value. 78 points in Mahenges. What? We did this in 18 karat gold. Let me show it up close too so you can see the stones because they're beautiful, each and every one of them. Look at that. And yes, there's an open bezel, so back and front, you're still going to see that beautiful color. But this is going to be wild. Only a few left. It's 18. I can't believe this is 18 karat gold, and it's under $1,000. It's not even $999, $888, even $777. It is blowout time. And there's just, you know, if you are a lover of pink sapphires, you're going to love this. It's just a more rare version. I mean, it's Mahenge spinels. Spinels are very closely related to sapphires, but they are certainly more rare from the Mahenge mine. So you've got it for, let's actually take it lower, $699. That way it's $629 and change at checkout. And we've only got a couple available, but they're all in white gold. So it will be white gold only, bezel set stones, not catching on anything, no prongs. And no matter how it flips or turns, you're still going to get that beautiful bright pink coming on through. I'll put it on the wrist again because that's the best way to see it. It is a bracelet after all. So let's take a look at it there. And again, even if you have a teeny tiny wrist, you can attach it at 7. You're going to be good. Thank you so much. So $699 minus $70, $629 and change at checkout for you. And that's what it looks like on. Operators, we only have a few, especially when this is a piece that could be a great gift idea. So you may be thinking about getting more than one. Do you want one? One is gone, 2 gone. Zine, you've got one too? All right. So it's going to be 60 seconds here on this bracelet. And then we're going to show you our top of the hour, which is, oh, right there. Haha, look at that. Purple Paraiba time is next. Yay. It's an elongated stone. Look at how clean. I love the elongated cut too. It's very important. Anybody else on a Mahenge? Before we go, $629 change for 18 karat white gold. Beautiful Mahenges that are, those are still large. Listen, we don't get a lot of big sizes in Mahenge, so those stones are big. They are what? Well over 10 points a piece, 78 points. Remember, there are 6 stones throughout the bracelet, evenly spaced. And then you've got all the O-rings built in. This is not a choice of length, they're all built in. So if you do go with one of the slightly shorter lengths, if you choose to use the shorter length, you'll have a little bit of drop in your chain, just kind of like those friendship bracelets do, but just subtle. and easy. So that's going to be $629. Congratulations if you got one. We got a few more seconds left on that bracelet. Then we get into, it's right there. There's the purple Paraiba. This is going to be the one we've all been waiting for. You've got a bracelet as well. Thank you so much. We can get you 2 more if you need to stack layer or do 1 for me and 1 for a gift, or maybe 1 for me, 2 gifts. Whatever it is, that's a great way to go. Who was shopping over there with you, Jason? Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, so let's keep going. We've got a purple Paraiba here. I have been waiting patiently, and we've had a lot of great things to show you. But this is what happened to my wheel here? Oh, I see what happened. Okay. That stand. There we go. Okay, now we're good to go. Okay, so here we are with something extremely important, and it is purple Paraiba. Can I have another wheel, Tony? Here's what I got for you. The one we've been waiting for. We still have spinenges. We still have purple spinenges. Can I have a wheel, please? I'll take one of those. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt, but we got purple Mahenges going out. Did you hear that? we got Mahenge spinel bracelets going out still. I have got this really fabulous stone. I know we've been waiting on this and waiting on this and waiting on it. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so I think we're almost sold out on the spinel bracelets. They are very popular, and well, they should be, because yeah. Go ahead, Zine. Which one? Another bracelet? Okay. So here's what we've really been kind of waiting on, because I know how many of you have missed out on the one-of-a-kinds that have been few and far between here. So excited to bring you this incredible, because this is a stone unlike any other. Obviously, it's rare. We understand that. We know that. But it's also the fact that this is a clean, it's about the cutting as much as it is about the color and the clarity you have here. Item number is 1128969 and brand new right now. That is probably as purple as we've seen, but when I say purple, it doesn't look like amethyst. Because my goodness, if it looked like amethyst, I certainly don't want to pay tens of thousands of dollars for something that looks like amethyst when amethyst should be less. And it doesn't look like amethyst. This is a 2-carat exactly elongated pear-shaped purple Paraiba, and yes, we can call it Paraiba because if it's purple, blue, or green, or blue and green, together we can call it Paraiba. It's copper bearing. That's what it really all boils down to, is that if it's a tourmaline that has an element of copper and or manganese, it is the rare, rare, rare world of Paraiba, which is a different than all your other tourmalines, and there are tens of thousands of colors and sources. There's a lot of sources, and most of them are lovely, but they don't have copper. It's the copper that was discovered in 1989 in Brazil, in a state of Paraiba. That's why it gets that name to this day, as it's all mined out. We've adopted that name, whether it came from Brazil originally or if it's from the other 2 mines that ever existed, which were Mozambique and Nigeria. If it's any of those sources and it has copper, it is Paraiba. So we've adopted that name, used that as the name associated with anything that's got copper, again, in those colorways, a blue, green, or purple. That's what you have here. This has been it's been a darling of our collectors. It's what everybody's trying to get, because I think we understand that it's rare, but it's also really beautiful. It's really beautiful. And it's got this nice diamond weight around it. So let's talk about that. 105 is the diamond weight around it. It's fully finished on the inside of it. It is incredibly beautiful, bright, clean. This is like the holy grail of purple Paraibas, and we tend to not be too nitpicky on purples because they're rare in any variety. Even if they're massively included, even if they're cloudy and hazy, it's always going to be rare. But this stone is the superstar. It's probably why we waited, and to be honest, I think that the collectors that be here wanted to keep it for their very own. And it's been, I think, basically the number of requests we've had have worn them down, where it's like, okay, let's bring out the best one we've got. Here's the inside I was telling you about. There's that fully finished, and what another way to see that clarity, by looking through the back side of the stone, seeing that from the inside of the stone, there's still, even under this magnification, I don't see an inclusion. What about you? I do not see an inclusion happening there. It is absolutely stunning. And oh, is it going to be a massive value as well? This is what jewelry dreams are made of right here. rare as can be, belongs in a museum or on your hand. There are two options for this: museum display case under halogen lights, or in your collection on your hand. Those are really the options here. And I would say that, you know, it's not every day you get stones of this collectibility. I know we get used to seeing rare every day, but that is, for us, really, really, really rare. And I'm going to just, I know it's a bit of a fortune here because it should be. You know, they're $60,000 and $70,000 a carat elsewhere. On the more common colors, which are the blue greens and the greens, $60,000 and $70,000 per carat. So that would be, on the conservative side, 120 grand for the stone by itself without the diamonds, which we've added a carat plus, a lot of gold with it. Also, you can change the gold. So I think that color would be equally as gorgeous in the yellow. So yellow or rose gold are also options for you. You get to decide there, but they are, I'm really excited to have this for $17,999 because I'm excited to have it in any capacity at all. But if we can make this in our last 45 minutes a better value, well, that's really been the whole point of this sale event. That has been the whole purpose of this event. That has been what it's all about. We're going to continue that on this very special last 45 minutes or so of a Saturday. And if you have any requests, get those in too. But let's take a look at this because it's not going to be $17,999 any longer. That is extraordinary, is it not? One of our best, most beautiful and bright, and ultimately neon as well. And I know how many of you have wanted it. I know $18,000. You're going, oh, shucks, I can't quite do that today. That's why I'm here on your side, helping everybody own the greatest jewelry that's ever existed, the rarest that can be. And this will not be $17,999. What about, I think there's only one way to get around it, and that is by putting this at the mercy of an auction. But how low do we need to go? Because I know it's not every day that we have to start an auction at 15,000 or 10 even, or 9 or 8 or 7. But if we can get this down to $6,000, I think we're going to get some activity. Or we could go to $5,000 and really expect to get the lines lit up. Or maybe it's going to take lower than 5. Lower than 4. But now we're scraping kind of the point where I have to be real with you. As always, we're not really charging for the stone at this point because there's a mounting with over a carat in diamonds. So you have to wonder here, where's the price for the stone? Where's the value in the stone? Because that price of $4,000 would be incredible for that diamond and gold mounting alone. But we're not going to do $4,000 either. I need to get some calls here. I know it's been a busy couple hours, and I know everyone's been shopping, and I love that, and I'm so thrilled for everything you picked up today. But this is one that we've been waiting for, and I'm so glad we get to get it in the show today, find a home for it. That's my goal at least, and if it's going to take a better price than $4,000, well, I've given away a lot of jewelry today, that's for sure. There's certainly been a lot of giveaways in the way of diamonds and gold, and some of your more common type pieces that we expect to see at great values. This is a whole different level of rarity, of quality. And again, I've had a few in recent weeks. There have been purple Paraibas. They've been very popular to the point where people miss out, beg for more, don't have them. I bring out the rubelites. A lot of you going, yeah, I'm not really looking for the rubelite. I really want the purple. I really want that searing neon. It does not look like any other purple. I could sit here and probably list off purple gems for the rest of the day. There's a lot of purple gems out there. Everything from Tanzanites to spinels to amethyst to really, really rare ones like tarphites and purple diamonds and all those exceptional scapolites. I mean, it could go on and on. There's a lot of purple gems. This honestly does not look like any other category of purple gemstone out there. It is so unique, and that's the copper. That's the copper. The Mother Nature infusion of copper is what gives it a whole different glow and neon color that you just don't see with anything else. And it's not going to be $4,000. How about $3,500? Let's go to it. And it's got a lot of diamond weight. 35 to open. I'll keep the increments teeny tiny. We'll go $10 on the increments. And remember, 10% off, yes, even on auctions. So if you win the auction, whatever that win is, it's a big win, I'll tell you that. But if you win, you still get to go backwards by 10%, which would be right now another $350 off. So let's take a look at it. Here we go, $3,500 to start. The premier best. It's the best one we have in our purples. Lots of diamond weight. Finished under gallery. All of that happening. Oh, we still have earrings going out the door. Designer earrings are still on the way out. Zine says he wants the purple potty. Maybe, thinking about it. All right, we're verifying on the purple. You know what? I'm not going to leave this here. I will not. We're verifying. That's a good step. It's a step in the right direction. I'm going to try something different here, Tone. We're going to go even better. If you were thinking about bidding now, you don't even have to. Now you just hold tight because there's more money to be saved. How about $3,000 to start the bidding? $3,000 on a 2 carat? Now, it has to be said, if that was a blue-green Paraiba, which we see more often, if that was a blue-green at $3,000 in 2 carats, well, we would have probably calls backed up, 200, 300 at a time. This is a more rare color than the blue-greens. It just is. It just is. So the fact that this is here for $3,000 to open, 60 seconds, shall we do it? $10 increments, that'd be $300 off still. So you're looking at, if you were to win it at the open, it'd be $2,700 for the ring. You can't, there's a lot of collector's pieces that go very quickly, and they're usually the higher end. They're the more pricey. And why do they go so fast? Because collectors know. And it's not like you sit back and go, well, I can just see one tomorrow. Or maybe I'll tune in on Wednesday night and I'll see another one. Or maybe I'll tune in November and see another. This is not something we can do going forward. This is the last of our collection. And it just, like I said, they didn't want to part with it. This has been in the ownership's collection for really, it's been 16 years, I believe. 16 years. I'm just doing the math in my head. 16 years. They've had this stone. Wasn't intended to ever go in a ring on TV at a shopping network, and here it is. And yet, for all of your love for these stones and all the demand and all the requests for more purple, more purple, more purple, here it is. And finally, the real cornerstone of the collection is here. We don't have 3,000, do we? Okay. Well, it might not be a purple Paraiba day. Let's take a look at it one more time, see if it is, and then we'll give it a final call, and we'll go from there. I've got more to show you, so if there's something else that you'd like to see, well, you can let us know what it is so we can bring it out from the inventory. We'll be happy to do that. We've had a number of requests today. Happy to fulfill those as best we can. Don't want to let this day go by without getting you something special, or maybe in the case of today, maybe 2 or 3 special somethings, because the values and the savings have been on point. Okay, I have 40 seconds. I'm going to ask to pause the clock here. Now, Jason, are you thinking about this one or no? You are? Oh, okay. And who is that? Do they want to open at 3,000? Angela, okay. Where's she calling from? Okay, oh. Quick, we pause the clock here because we've got one caller, and I'd love to give a few of you the opportunity to get in on this one. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go less than 3,000 to start. See if that helps. I'm excited for this because I'm anticipating the phone lines are about to go a little bit extra crazy. They've been going crazy all day, and I don't want to let these 40 minutes go by and have this be, anticlimactic. We've had a very busy, exciting show. I've saved this, and here it is. And we're going to go less than 3,000. How about 29? 28. Angela's got to be thinking about starting this now. How about $2,700 or $2,600? Obviously, the mounting is more. Just is. Can't fight diamonds and gold. The diamond and gold markets, they're at where they're at. Can't really fight it. I wish we could. But that's all what's easy. They're expensive, but it's easy. I can still keep producing diamonds and gold all the time. I can't get you more purple Paraiba, especially this distinctive. This is distinctive because of the clarity, which we pointed out front and back, because of the elongated cutting, which then allows that clarity to play in that you've got that ripple effect of it's like light is traveling almost as a waterfall. It looks like you have a waterfall of light going all the way through the stone and glowing neon at the same time. And even in a darker light environment, which would be any environment but this one, you would have even more glow to that stone, more power to that stone. And we are going to go $2,500. Nice even round number. $2,500, yes, you'll take 10% extra off when you win. And so what I'm going to do is give it 60. Now we may have the open. I'm going to give it 60 seconds, go out to the phone bank and see what's going on. This should never happen. Never. 17. Look at that price. Look at where it's at. $17,999 to $2,500 to start. 60 seconds to get it going. Yes. I'll try it on again. Here's that inside. There's that clarity of the stone through the back. Gosh, that's rare. That's beautiful too. Doesn't look like Tanzanite, amethyst, tarphite, purple, doesn't. It's just its own unique animal of a collectible here, okay? Here's what it looks like on. 2 ways to wear it. Let's show you. White, yellow, or rose is going to be up to you to decide. When you win, and when I said win, because we got 20 seconds away, and let's say we're verifying the open. If you want to flip it around and point it this way, you can. Look at this. Huh. And if I block the light, look at that. So I'm just going to do what I can here to block the light. I'm going to try to make it a little shadowy in here, like pretend a big rain cloud, a storm cloud has come by. A rain cloud? You can tell I live in Southern California. I don't even know what clouds or rain is, but a storm cloud comes through. Look at this. Watch. There we go. That stone just somehow is now glowing even harder. Rain cloud. Full light. Watch this. Shadow. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, now, okay, tone's getting fancy here. Woo-wee. We had a blackout there. Look at this. Tony's like, don't burn your hands. Just let me do it. I can do that. He can iris down and iris up. So that's the lower light. Let's take a look at it back up close here. Do we have the open, by the way? He's so fancy. I forget how technologically advanced we can be. 25. I am kidding, of course. As I do my own camera work here and zoom in. Do we have 25? Victor, Andy, Joanne, Zine, Jason. Hi, everybody. Joanne, are you the only one without a phone in your hand, or do you have, oh, you have a headset. So what kind of VIP promotion did you get to get a headset? All these other minions gotta use a handset, and you've got a headset? Wow, that's fancy. Do we have 25? We've got the open. We've got the open at $2,500. We do. The good news is it's going to sell. The bad news is I got a long way to go to meet cost. Just par for the course on today's show. I've sold so many things under cost today. They'll be like, I'll get a request today from the bank. They'll say, we're requesting a wire transfer from TVON. We'd like $100,000 transferred from your account to the TVON account because, yeah, we've lost a lot of money today. And that's okay, as long as we're giving values. That's what I'm here to do. Values, and by the way, it'd be $250 off, so it'd be $2,250 right now. Are we done? Okay, we've got the open and nothing more. All right, so we're not done, because I always have to give it a final clock. We're gonna give it a 2-minute clock, then we're done. 2 minutes go by, then it's done. Officially done. But this is the moment. And to get something so rare, so special, and so ultimate glow is what this is giving. And it is at $2,500. And with 10% off, the auctions are not exempt. It says everything. So yeah, no little asterisk with, except auctions, except when Lola loses money, except when Lola goes under cost. No, there's no exception to that. It's everything. So including this auction, which is at $2,500, and getting 2 final minutes here because then it's done. Any gold you want, any size you need, no extra charge for that, no tax outside of California. If you live outside of California, there is no tax. That is just how this works. So again, that saves you a bunch of money. If it is, I would have to pay $250 extra of tax if I buy it, because I do live here. I know, I do, yeah, it ain't so fun. I mean, the weather's nice, but boy, do we pay for it. $250, you don't pay that. My point is, if you're going, where's the hidden? Where's the hidden? What extras, what upcharges am I gonna have when I win? Nothing? Nothing? Oh yeah, we're gonna go backwards by 10%, which right now is $250 backwards. Backwards. You get to go backwards on your bid. Who does that? So let's give it a final 2 minutes, shall we? This is the rare. This is what is rarer than the blue greens. And when I could bring out a whole bunch, I have probably 3 or 4 blue-green Paraibas that are 2 carats or bigger, and they are $40,000, $50,000 on this show. Not out at some Rodeo Drive boutique. I'm talking about on our show. So to get the rare color, to get this great value, to get everything you're getting, and it's set with diamonds, and they're over a carat. It's over a carat in diamonds. It's in solid gold, not platinum. Sorry, love platinum, but listen, platinum's not as valuable as gold is. This is in gold. This is not a time to wait because there is not another one of its kind. So I can show you other Paraibas, but I can't show you other purples that look like this, the pristine, the clarity, the elongation of the pear-shaped cutting. It is at $2,500. It's really $2,250 to that bidder there. Unless you want to come in, your next bid would be $2,510 at minimum. You can certainly power bid your way through. We would accept that and appreciate that. Nobody would more than I would. But I'll tell you what, 2510's all it takes to jump in. And then who knows, you could end up the winner of this auction and you'd still go backwards $251. So you're still going backwards. For a little bit extra, you're going backwards to well more than make up for that increase in the bid because the bid's $10. The discount is 10%. Big difference there. So let's give it a final 2 minutes and see who's got it. Take a look at it one last time. There we go. This is it. Last chance, last call. Purple Paraiba time is here. It's the neon. It's the ultimate. It is the value now. Now it's a value story. I mean, it's turned from an opulent rarity story to a all-out value story is what this is. That's what this is right now. And you've got a chance to pick it up, but you got to be in quickly. You've got to be in. We've got 95 seconds left to go. If you have any final requests for today, let me know what they are. We will help you with that. I think we got to revisit the yellow. I didn't even show the Tanzanite yet. We can show the Tanzanite emerald cut. We've got a stunning yellow diamond that we probably need to revisit because it was something about the yellow diamond and I suddenly got bombarded with requests. So we didn't get a chance to talk about that much. So we can get that another look. We've got our last call here with a final minute. Let me try it on again for you. This is the one to own. Look at that finishing. Again, you can't even find an inclusion through the inside. That is it's not just about the size, the color, what it is, the origin. It's the clarity. It's the cutting and the clarity. I'm telling you, there's so many extras to the stone when you are paying such a heavily discounted type of pricing. And this is just all about value. It's a value story. It really is. And 45 seconds left to get you in. Please make the phone calls quickly. You do not want to be, I know there's a delay to the broadcast. Then once you call in, there's a little something recording you need to hear. So again, it just takes a second or a minute to get you in. So you got to be dialing really quickly on these clocks. And it's our last chance, last call now. 25 seconds to go and it'll be done. And that's a beauty. And again, you will not experience a purple gem. And there are a lot of rare purple gems out there. There's some that are really common. There's some that are really rare. This is one that is truly unlike anything else. And by the way, that is our safety pin ring that is debuting tomorrow on our show from 10 to 1. So 10 to 1, we're here the same time on Saturday and Sundays in the mornings or afternoons, depending on where you live, 10 to 1 Pacific, 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern. So tomorrow is when finally that safety pin stacked ring debuts. 25, do we have 2510, yes or no? Let's check it out here. One more look at it here from a distance, or from the up close rather. And then I'm going to get you a great Tanzanite before we go. I'm going to need any last minute requests. We still have 30 minutes. 30 minutes, plenty of time to go get your requests gathered. Do you have 2510? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations. That is gone. Okay, another one bites the dust. It's really the subtitle of this show. Here we go with the, this is the Tanzanite. I flashed it way back when. Look at that stone. Stunning. And you have to see it this way to see the diamonds and this way to see the stone. But on the hand, always amazing. That is item number 112-8931. Thank you on the purple Paraiba. Congratulations. And now we are ready for a huge 7-carat 04 museum reserve. Absolute stunner. Just a couple pieces left from our 2.5 hours in. Let me know what you'd like to see again. Remember, there was a rhodochrosite necklace here for $8.99. I'm still a little baffled as to how that's made it this far, but anything else you want to see, we do have a blue zircon that's relatively affordable to show you. I'll get a blue zircon under $1,000 before we go. And here is what we've been waiting on, a Tanzanite emerald cut. It is a 7-carat 04, massive size to get. Also is going to be a beautiful diamond weight, 75 points in that tiered stacked design of baguettes. So there are 6 stones, so obviously they are a good size on average, but they're individually, I mean, if you consider the average, it's going to be really nice size here at 75 points. You got 6 of them. They'd be on average about 12.5 points, but you see how they're stacked. So it's going to be the larger stones right side by side with the emerald cut. They do stack a little bit smaller, and then they also tier down. I'm showing you that side angle, not just to see the white, bright nature of the diamonds, but also to see how they do actually level down as well. Think like a staircase of diamonds, which only in my dreams, right? Long thought about every riser of a stair being done in diamonds. How beautiful that would be. But here we are. Look at that. There's something so clean, polished, sophisticated, gorgeous red flashes coming all the way through. It's another 12,999 piece. Well, got to take that even lower. Got to make it happen for you. Look at that stone. See, seeing it from that distance and watching it move, that's when you can really appreciate what's going on here. And huge baguettes, they're all set with solid bars of gold around them. That's really impressive. Oh, and now we get to send it out for a song. Here's what we'll do. Isn't that just elegant? And they're a slightly different cut. I know they might look the same. Emerald cuts and baguettes, the only difference really is the corners. Emerald cuts have that little corner cut, whereas the baguettes have that stark angle. So other than that, they're step facets within. So they really have that similarity to them. And really look at that. I mean, look at the light show that's happening just on the reflection onto this wheel down below. It's going to be better than $99.99. We've got a few minutes left. Let's send out our first Tanzanite ring of the day. You can believe that. First opportunity to see a big, beautiful, bold Tanzanite today. And we're going to do, well, I'm going to have to do this. I know the auctions haven't been going my way, but when do they ever? Shall we try it again? Okay. I promised this because here's the problem. I want to get you the best per carat price. And I know the museum reserves we've come to expect either $600 or $700 or $800 a carat at this point, which is still going to beat the, you know what, off everybody else. I mean, everyone else who's got the lower quality is asking more. That's nonsensical. I just want you to be able to get the best quality for less. That makes a lot more fun, I think. That's how we make shopping easy. But I'm striving for a really big finale piece here. And to do a record-breaking per carat on a museum reserve, I think is going to really be exciting. How about this? For better than even 9,000 or 8,000, I'm going to have to implement the auction here yet again, because otherwise on my own merit, I simply just cannot make prices this low. At least I use the excuse of the auction, and that way if they go under cost, it's not my fault, it's the auction. You know, it's the auction. It's the auction card is what I'm pulling here. So instead of 9 or 8 or 7 or 6, because we've only got 25 minutes left and we'd love you to hear your last minute request that you have, or if there's anything else you want to check on availability, this is the time to do it. But it's also going to be better than 6,000 or 5,000 or 45. Take a look at that. And that, we'll show it on the hand again for you. It is an amazing piece. And it will not be $4,000 to open either. I'm trying to really, we need a finale worthy of this incredible Saturday show. And I was just calculating 4,000 minus 10% would be 36. Is anybody bothering to do the math there? $3,600 divided by 7.04. That's going to allow us to arrive at a per carat price of $500, $511. Let's go even lower than 4,000. That's going to beat everything. And we didn't use small diamonds here. We used big diamonds. That itself is very impressive, and it's extra. It's going to be a $10 increment, but I'm trying to figure out where we begin to get this thing going. And we're not going to make it 4,000 or 39 or 38 or 37 or 36. I really want to give you a remarkable, I mean, let's finish off this show strong. It has been one of the most incredible days of discounts I have seen in recent memory. And it's not going to be $3,600. How about $3,500? And you have to automatically think about what that could mean after the discount, because it's everything to do with what you're going to actually pay. That would be $3,150. Oh no, we can't do this. Whoa. Well, I did say that I was going to try to set a new per carat record on Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserves, and huge deal to get the emerald cut because that's such a very high-end premium to get in a cutting. Do you realize right now, and maybe I should probably just depart this auction before somebody realizes it, because we've got yet again another potential loss here that is epic. This is why. If you were to get that at 10% off the bid, the opening bid, that'd be $31.50 you pay, so a lot less than what your bid is. $31.50 divided by 704 comes down to about $440 a carat. That is not what we see on museum reserves. Certainly not even a 1 carat or a 2 carat, let alone a 7 carat plus that has not itty bitty diamonds, but huge diamonds. On average, 12 points. They're big. 6 of those stacked in gold, which the band alone is about $3,000 today. So pay for the gold, get a Tanzanite and big diamonds in baguettes for free. Sounds like a plan to me. $3,500, and we're going to give it 60 seconds because I'm almost rooting. Now, that's terrible to say. It's terrible. But for my own sake of my career going forward, I'm almost rooting against getting this open. I would almost prefer if we don't, because the value is just too good. All right, shall we take a 60-second clock? That's it. All right, 60 seconds. Let's see if we've got it. I'm going to try it on again because it's the better way to see the stone and the diamonds and everything else about the ring. So let's do that again on the hand here, and then we might have a couple last-minute requests coming in as well. That's what it looks like on the hand, and also it stays in white gold here. Hey there. Oh, okay. Is she shopping though? Are we doing that? Okay, okay. Just checking on that. Marcy, your pearl pendant is coming out to play. And here we go. Love this. Look at that. 25 seconds to open. I'm going to escape. I think I'm going to escape from sending this out at a record-breaking low on a per carat price. The two most important values, yellow diamond in that vivid color, and now this might still be hanging out here when this show wraps up. That is unbelievable. So, $3,500, no open. Okay, let's move on. Thank you. Thank you for not bidding. Thank you. I've got a request here on a gorgeous pearl pendant. This is just so much fun. I had this the other day. I just had a question about it, and I said, you know, I know some of you, we get to know each other after we shop together for a while, just like, you know, any good girlfriends do, right? You know the preferences and the likes and the dislikes, and I just can't help but think this is for the couture lover, someone who is not afraid to stand out, be more bold with their jewelry choices. It's 1128823. Tanzanite is still here, so very interesting. We've got a finale, 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes, then I will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And we will have the finale to our week. And I think the finale of this event too, so we'll check on that. But here we go with the pearl, 18 karat solid white gold. That's a 14.1 millimeter diameter South Sea white pearl. You've got mother of pearl. Those are 2 individual pieces of freeform cuts there in the mother of pearl, 8 points in diamonds as well. Comes with the bead chain that is adjustable? Yes. It is adjustable. Now, I hate to pick it up because I love the up close, but let's take a look at it from a distance. Chain comes with it, but you can easily take it off. If you have a really large omega or other big chains you like to use, this will work. It's got plenty. It's more like a slide, and so that's going to be able to accommodate larger chains, but that pearl with this V shape, it's like a check mark of diamond pave that goes over the 2 pieces of mother pearl, and that's 18 karat gold. Look at the length it's giving you. It's 1.5 inches. This is, I wish that TV could do pearls justice, but when you see this at home, you are going to be wowed. It's one of those just jaw droppers. It really is, and it's a little over 1.5 inches actually, so it's more like 1 5/8 inches, I would say. Let's get a look at it on the neckline here, and then I think we might have some calls about something, the Tanzanite or last minute requests or what have you, so just wanted you to see that on. That's a statement. And you can, that's where you adjust it. You see that little bead with that charm, it's a heart-shaped charm. You can make that chain shorter, and look at how the beads in the design of the chain basically look like faceted diamonds. I mean, it doesn't stop sparkling, which is nice because you have a softness and there's a soft serenity to the pearls and the mother of pearls. So I like that it jazzes it up a little bit with sparkle with the chain and then the diamonds that are overlaid. We're going to do that one for a huge discount. Take a look at it up close yet again. Stays in the white gold. It's going to be down to just, well, it's $1,999. It's a recap from when I debuted it a couple of evenings ago. And it's just a real stunner in design. We're going to show you an affordable blue zircon next if you want to hop on the phone lines to be ready to go go there. And then I know we've got a couple people talking about the 2 stars of the show that are remaining, which are the yellow diamond and the Tanzanite, which are the shockers, if you ask me, that they're even still remaining. But we'll give those another look. Before we go, this is $17.99 at checkout, and it's lovely. Now, also, I know, Marcy, you'd asked me about a zircon heart shape that also is still here. So if you'd like to see that again, let me know. This pearl pendant's gone. Congratulations. So before we do that, and will you ask her if she needs to see the heart-shaped zircon that I had the other day? Because I know she was asking me about that a couple days ago. I want to just remind everybody we have 2 pieces left, and they're superstars. One is Tanzanite, and one is a yellow diamond in the most vivid of colors I've had in yellow diamonds, and it's still over a carat. And it's 8977 on the left and 8931 on the right. You've seen them both fully presented. They were both ironically up for auction, and neither got an open. So now I've got 18 minutes left in the show, and we got 2 pieces to move. I think that's doable. That sounds very doable to me. So what we're going to do is give you one straight up value, because we don't really have time to go through the auctions on 2 pieces. And I have no doubt we're probably going to get a couple last minute requests here before the show is over, which I hope you'll get in. Use that phone number. Making requests in your own head to your own household is not going to work. We would love to hear from you. That way we can bring out your request, show it again. If you do have any questions, answer those for you, give you great value. Obviously take that 10% off while it's still here and available to you. But I'm going to do something really simple and easy, because this is amazing that they're still here. And I know the show was jam-packed with all kinds of incredible values today. I want to make sure these 2 go before we do. It's 17 minutes away till we are done for the day. We see you back in the morning tomorrow. That safety pin ring is going to debut. That's all one ring, by the way. Everyone keeps asking, so did you stack a bunch of those together, and how'd you put the pin around them? It's all one ring. It's all completely done and made for you. And you're going to start thinking about what gold color you want or what gold colors, because you're going to get to completely custom design how you want your designer safety pin ring to look, okay? So definitely start thinking about that. Do you want rose and white, yellow and white like it's shown here, or you can go all one gold color as well. It's so cool. It's coming up tomorrow. It's cool. It's definitely cool. That's the word. It's edgy, it's cool, and yet it's designer as well, but it's our own version, so it's going to be nice and affordable for you. But let's take a look at these last 2, because they got to go. The carat 01 yellow diamond with the carat 96 in diamonds, or the 704 Tanzanite with another 75 points. They're together because they're together. They're together because they really feel like 2 peas in a pod to me, because they need to go. Their last call, we're going to take them on down right now, and your choice of $3,499. I'm in the last 16 minutes of our Saturday, so we've got to just give them away. And $34.99, skip the auctions, no competition needed, except there is competition because it's a matter of who can dial in first. $34.99 plus your 10% off. That's $350 extra off. So $31.49 instead on either one. And remember, they're both as is. So what you're seeing is what you're getting. This stays in two-tone gold. This stays in white gold. We just need to know your ring size. How would you like to wear your brand new vivacious yellow diamond? It is like sunshine in a gem, but with sparkle like the galaxy. I mean, it's like all those celestial vibes together. You got the brightness and the color of the sun, but the brilliance of like stars in the sky, and yet it's all one beautiful natural stone, and yes, it's all natural. Then we got our best of the best in the Tanzanite, which is showing blues and purples, and most importantly, the reds of a 7-carat 04 emerald cut and big baguettes. And either way you go, $31.49 at checkout, your choice. Item number was 112897 on the yellow diamond. We'll bring that up briefly so that if you missed the presentation that we had a while back, we can see all the details for you, and then the Tanzanite will bring that up as well. But again, 101 in that, it's really about the color. That's a very important color to get in the yellow diamond. We're so pleased to be able to bring it to you. Last call on the show. We have now 14 and a half minutes to go. We are back tomorrow, brand new lineup. If there is, again, I always remind people, and then people don't sometimes, have to learn the hard way when they come in the next morning and go, do you still have this? Do you still have this? Do you still have that? And yet it's not available. So I really encourage you to dial in and get those pieces today. The value can't get any better than what we've seen. So make sure you take advantage of these deep discounts. Oh, good. Thank you so much, Marcy. I appreciate that. All right. So we've got our last call and busy on the phone lines. And I bet you we're going to have some last minute requests to get to as well. And I hope you'll get those in. Happy to help you out with any of those requests. Yes, that safety pin ring. Tomorrow it's going to have 80 points in diamonds. It's like 3 rings. And then it's got the extra connection of that safety pin done in diamonds. It is like 3 band rings all in one. So can you imagine what it should be in price? in today's gold era, well, it's going to be very affordable for you, and that's tomorrow. So be sure and join me. That and many, many other things. Of course, that there's going to be a whole 3 hours full of jewelry, and if it's anything like today, it's going to be an incredible, incredible day ahead of jewelry. So want to remind you to be with us tomorrow, 10 to 1 Pacific time, 1 to 4. That's for the East Coasters out there. And then, of course, if you're in the Central time zone, we're not going to forget about you. That's going to be noon to 3 Central time. So hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow as well. But we have 34. Jason, what did you pick up there at the end? Gotcha. The which one? Okay. What about you, Victor? Verifying on either of those? And we have some new registers on the line. Could they be taking one of these gorgeous rings? As a first-time shopper, wow, would those be great ways to start your TVON collection? Would they ever? And oh, you know what? I meant to flash this blue zircon. We have I promised you an affordable blue zircon. I do have one purple Paraiba that's 9 carats if you want to see it. We already had the pear shape go. Pear shape is sold, but look at that. There's the zircon. Hey, if anybody'd like that zircon, it's item number 1128071. I haven't shown this yet. These two you've seen, this one you haven't, but I know we had other blue zircons in the show. We had a couple requests to bring more out. Here's our 149 oval blue zircon and 45 points in diamonds. This ring is under $1,000. It is $999 today. Oh, is it nighttime already? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet, but we're back in the morning, 10 to 1. 10 to 1 tomorrow. So many special pieces. Let me try on that zircon on the hand. Here's the stays in white gold. Just need to know your size. That'll be $9.99. You subtract $100, it's $8.99 at checkout. If anybody would like that blue zircon in the white gold. Still verifying on the yellow diamond of the Tanzanite. Let me know, Victor or Zine or Joanne, what you're taking, because we need to know so we can move them aside when they're spoken for and gone. That is so bright. Gorgeous. Carat and a half. On that zircon, it's a carat 49 technically, so 1 point shy of being a carat and a half. Diamonds at 45 points. It feels like a 3-stone ring, doesn't it? It sits up a little bit elevated off the hand, so you can still stack alongside it if you wish to. That'll be $8.99 at checkout for that zircon. That is the most affordable blue zircon I have in the collection. So that's a really good way to go. So something to think about there. And any other questions you have, that's it. Final call on the show. We got about 10 minutes to go. So definitely want to hear what it is that you would like to see today. Before we go, I'm out of jewelry. I'm waiting for those two to go. I've shown you everything we're showing. We can always recap. I guess we should probably recap those earrings because I do have a couple pairs of the earrings left, the 37-point designer earrings that are part of the really 3-piece set that started with the bangle, then was the ring. We have these gorgeous earrings. I'll just remind everybody because they were a couple hours ago. Here are the earrings. If you tuned in since then, you missed the big deal of the day, which is right here with those gorgeous hoops that are solid gold, white or yellow or rose. They've got 3 diamonds. Look at that. 3 diamonds set burnished. They're bigger diamonds, 6 points apiece, set into the gold. They are, you can see, pretty hefty here. From the back, from the side profile, and from the front. Nothing but gorgeous gold, mirror finished in solid. That's so important there. 3/4 of an inch is the length or diameter because they are a round hoop, snap-in closure, really secure style. White, yellow, or rose gold available for you. Those are down to $11.11. That makes them $9.99 at checkout. So that was our big, big value on, yes, there had been a matching bracelet. There had been a matching ring. We even had the ring today too, which is also, it's $8.99 for the ring. So you can get the ring for under $900. You can get the earrings for under $1,000 after your 10% is taken off that price tag. So I'd really think about getting those earrings if you haven't got your pair yet, or if you'd like to come back in to get another color of gold perhaps, there's a great chance to do that today. And Zine, what are you picking up over there? Anybody on anything that I should know about? Which one? Okay. Verifying. And here we go. The hoop earrings are gorgeous. They're gorgeous and they're wearable and they're just, if you're never sure where to go, we've shown you all these inside out styles. I've shown you plain gold. If you want to mix and match, if you want a beautiful, bold, yet classic, yet not over the top, not overdone, the bigger diamonds, the great feel of those earrings, they're just, you will love them. You will love them. I can say that with full confidence. And $31.49 for either of those rings up there, sitting up there waiting for you. I'm going to try them on individually here. Just a reminder, 8977 on the yellow diamond, 101. It's the color for me, yes.
Are those earrings your own?
Mine are my own, yeah. Sorry, guys, the allergies are... They couldn't wait 9 more minutes to act up. I'm sorry, I can barely breathe. All of a sudden I feel a sneeze coming on, so I apologize in advance if I do that. $31.49 on the yellow diamond, and a beautiful one at that because of that punch of bright color you're getting, and that's going to be $31.49 at checkout. We also do have the Tanzanite. Oh, we're going to take a look at that on the hand as well. That's going to stay in the white gold, all those big diamonds, 6 individual stones there with that gorgeous 7 karat 04 museum reserve. Same price, $31.49. It's the best way I can think of to spend $31.50 today and be forever thrilled. Not happy, not elated, like thrilled, euphoric about your jewelry collectible pieces here. There's no going wrong. You're getting top quality natural yellow diamond or the very best quality the world over in Tanzanite. Totally up to you, your choice, but look at that for $31.49. Incredible value. Last chance, last call. We have 8 minutes left to go. Hey, I think that blue zircon ring I flashed is still here. So if you want to pick up the blue zircon carat 49, you still can. That's what we're looking at here for $31.49, your choice. Otherwise, you know what? I would not be at all surprised. For like $6,300, you could take both. And I think you would have the best investment into there are 2 categories we do differently than everybody else out there, no matter how much you spend. Yes? Okay. Thank you, thank you. And if anybody needs the hoops, they're here. We hope for you to enjoy the hoops, and you will, and there's a last call. Now, if anybody would like the blue zircon, I'll show it again. Also had an aqua earlier for $888. Oh, we had a chrome diopside pendant as well. This is, I know it's from hours and hours and hours ago, but look at this. We had a chrome diopside, rare to see that. Here's our one and only chrome diopside in a pendant. That is the round stone, $295, 7 points in diamonds, in the 14 karat gold. That's $888. Otherwise known as $799 after your discount. So we have that big diopside, chrome rich. One source in the world out of Russia, it's Siberia. It's a really cold place where they're lucky if they can get it for 2 months out of the year. They'll mine it for 2 months. They don't get a lot of yield, and very little of it is gorgeous color like that. So that's the chrome diopside to get. We don't bring it often, and that's because we're very particular about quality as always. But you got a really good one there. Any questions you have on the show? Anything you want to check on availability? Safety pin stack ring. That ring that's like 3-in-1. It is 3-in-1 with a safety pin kind of looking like it's attached, but there's no movement to it, guys. It's not like a weird, tough to wear. It's all one solid ring. I have been wearing this for days. I've been wearing it all week long, and I'm so loving the way it feels. I love every time I get a glimpse of it, I'm always like, oh, I love that. Isn't that what jewelry's about? Just anything that's sparking that joy all throughout the day, especially with rings. That's why I love rings. I get to see them. I know I need to wear a good earring because I need earrings to look good. You know, earrings add so much to your facial features and the way you look, but I get to see the rings. And I love when I get to appreciate the jewelry that I invested into, and that makes me happy. So that safety pin ring is tomorrow. That's tomorrow, so join us then. I'm still working on trying to really sharpen the pencil on that price tag. We certainly did that today on everything you saw. So any questions you have, it's now or never on anything you've seen from the day. We've still got, I know, just showing those hoops again, a lot of people calling on the hoops. 5 minutes left to go in our Saturday. Our Sundays are do not miss. I think really these weekends in general, we're here Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday night, but the Saturdays and Sundays, and I know a lot of you do make a point to never miss a Saturday or Sunday show, and you're really right, really, really right to do that. Of course, our incredible Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, boy, do we bring you values all week long, and we're just so excited that you're here to partake and enjoy, and a special welcome to so many new registers that we had today, starting their TVON collections. We're awfully excited to be able to welcome so many new family members into the show, into our family, into our amazing way of shopping for jewelry like nobody else can and nobody else does. So it's last call on our day. Again, we've got about 4.5 minutes remaining, and don't wait till the end of the show because who knows? I'm not even listening. Our operators are so busy right now. I don't even know what's going out. You need to call. Honestly, I can't tell you what's going on because we have so many different things from earlier in the show selling, from the designer diamond ring to the designer diamond earrings that were new today and everything else. So you really do need to call, okay? I'm not bothering them. I know they've been working really, really hard today because we don't have a lot of operators today, so they've been working really, really hard to take your orders. Big thanks to them. But you've got to call right now. If you have questions on those 2 rings or anything else, see if they're still available because we have a very, very busy last 4 minutes here, and after we go off the air, where phone lines will be open, I don't know if any jewelry is going to be left from the day. So this is where you take advantage. And I do want to say really quickly to my mom yet again, my mom who's watching from Las Vegas, Happy birthday to you. I love you. We'll celebrate hopefully soon. And thank you so much for being who you are. Thank you so much for making me the woman I am. Thank you, Mom. Happy birthday. We celebrate you today. And Leora. Leora had turned 100 today. We're celebrating her too. So what an amazing, amazing day. Thank you guys. And take a look at our wheel here. Mom, I love you. Happy birthday. Yes. Oh, yes. I can try these on all day. I could keep them on. I could walk. I got a party to go to tonight. I could walk out with those rings. I would be happy. Oh, no, I'm not going to be able to do that. No, no, no. No, that's not. No, I can't. No borrowing the jewelry. Nope. Nope. No accidental borrowing either. No, no. Can't do that. That is really special. Look at that piece. So $31.49, that's our yellow diamond, 101 in the middle, 196 all around it. That was a ring, the same mounting with the same 1 carat diamond with not that color. 6.5 years ago was $6,500. Today, $31.49. Thank goodness for a sale. Thank goodness for these Saturday savings. We have done a number on these discounts today for you, and I hope you enjoyed. Here's the Tanzanite. I can't help it. I got to try it on one more time. 2.5 minutes to go. I got to try it on. Oh, thank you, Warren. I will share that. Mom, Warren Z says, happy birthday. That's so wonderful. Thank you guys for being the kindest shoppers in the world. We may not have all met, but you really are family. And so it's so nice. I don't get to see much of my family being out here, you know, working with you guys, but I'll tell you, the extended TVON family, you really are like family, and you really are just wonderful human beings. Thank you so much for being here and your kindness, and thank you, thank you, thank you. One day we'll get Mom up here on the air. One day. There was a time, when was that, Tony? Which network was that even at? She's done a show. Well, she didn't do a show. She had one item with me. She came on and she presented one item with me. I think that was maybe in 2008, I want to say. Yeah, it was a while back. I did get her up on the air for an item way back when. So we'll have to do that again. That would be fun. Although she'd take my job right out from underneath me. My goodness, yeah. She'd be like, no, bring Linda. Who cares about Lauren Blair? Bring Linda out. Yes. Of course, we can show it up close again. Sure, let's get even closer to it. Here's the red, because they're going, let's see those red flashes. Well, let me do this. I'm going to come in a little closer. I know this one's a tough one to show. The baguettes are kind of looking good at one angle, and then the stone looks good on the other. So it's tough to show on camera. You're going to love it at home, but there they are. Look at all that. Material is amazing, isn't it? And I know I've got a little speck of something from the air here. Let me just clean that up a little bit for you. There you go. 1 minute remaining in our Saturday. Is that it? Just stunning. Thank you. I think this one is gone. I sure hope our yellow diamond is gone. There are look at the red, even the bottom. Look at that, 6 o'clock. Look at that, 6 o'clock position. You see the red flashes coming through. This is some stunning cutting. And then there's your white diamonds looking white as ever when you see it from a different angle. So I know it's just this weird glare. We just got this weird glare on this position when it's in the baguettes. But 40 seconds remaining to go. Thank you so much again. Appreciate y'all joining me today. Thanks. I hope it was a fun Saturday. I hope you had as much fun as I did today. We'll be back to do it again tomorrow. Finish up our week. Wrap up with a big grand finale, safety pin ring, and so much more. Thank you again so much. And really, join us tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Who knows whose birthday we're going to celebrate tomorrow for the 27th of July. I know the 28th is my aunt. So I tell you, I got a big birthday in my family every single day this month. Oh, it's fun. It's fun. Yay, Leos. All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. I'm Lauren Blair from all of us at TVON. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We'll see you then.